Welcome back to the Match Ball Grid. My name is Andre. How's everyone doing? It is the 14th of May, 2020. It's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. How's everyone doing? Parallel, what's up? Hey, Andre. Hey, chat. How's it going? How's your Thursday? I did not pause the music. I silenced it, though. That's half as good. Hopefully everyone's doing okay. It is just a good old Thursday. Spent all of it indoors still. It's been a while. I'm doing okay with that, I guess. I just spent a bit too much time in this chair. Try to minimize it to some extent, but I'm always excited for Thursday nights to run some nets and hang out with some nice people. Yo, Kinchin, evening, friends. Evening, how you doing? How's your side of I don't actually know where you're from. How's your side of the planet? Happy B-Day to moms. Howdy, DeAndre. Hey, thanks, Maui. How's it going? Welcome. Hopefully your Thursday's okay. Jason, what's up? What up, Kinchin? Japan, it's great. Wait, I think I knew that. Holy shit. Good day then. Good afternoon, maybe. Yo, welcome. That is literally across the planet. I grew up in a city in Ontario, and we had a sister city that was in Japan. They do this really cool thing where every Christmas we would send them. I don't understand why, because you can get these in Japan. We would send Christmas trees, like classic Canadian kind of Christmas trees, and then every I think it's for Canada Day, they would send us the kind of fireworks that would make people drive in to go see them, just like clearly $1 million worth of fireworks. That was a good trade. A lot of explosives for some shitty trees. So I guess we win that one. Giles, what's up? How's it going? Alex, catching you from the start. Nice. Yo, welcome. We're just right off the top here. We're gonna get some good 3 hours of Netrunner in, give or take. I have some ideas what we're gonna play today. Happy Thursday. Today's Netrunner cocktails is gin sling, gin, sweet vermouth, lemon, simple syrup, and sparkling water. Chris, that sounds really nice. I think Maddie and I were talking about cocktails. The next thing that's on our list is figuring out how to get a Caesar without fish in it. It's possible, right? I kind of want one of those. Yo, Whitus, what's up, Nito? Giles, happy birthday. Andre's mom, happy Thursday. Paul, how you doing as well? Trees for fireworks seems like a good deal. It was a really good deal. And we had just dope-ass fireworks all the time. And growing up, it made no sense why we had like such good fireworks. And then at some point, when you're a kid, they explained us how sister cities work. Speaking of drinks, actually really dope. Got some beer for the first time in a long time. We're dealing with a pale ale brewed with apricot tea, which is the kind of jam that I'm into, so I'm really excited. It also figures out that at work, they just recently endorsed a service that will deliver nice like craft beer to your door at very reasonable prices, and normally they pay for delivery, but work just said anybody who works for us, you don't pay delivery. So fuck yeah, good shit. We're gonna get in on that. Otherwise, in terms of bookkeeping stuff, are the breweries delivering? Yo, Kyle, what up? Yeah, they might be. I don't know though. Like I've actually there's one or two breweries in my neighborhood. There's actually like a place a couple blocks away, which is like a center that is open. It's kind of like a co-op where different breweries go inside there, and you can all have your station. And then there's like a public area in the middle to drink and hang out and stuff. I've never actually been, but they probably do. Oh, that's sweet. Our local breweries are delivering at super reasonable rates, like $5 flat free. Yeah, that's really good if you go big, but like in theory, you can order singles, and that sounds like you'll be an asshole, but you can get away with it. Pale ale apricot sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm actually really stoked for that, so we're going to dive into that. Yeah, bookkeeping. I guess we had a GNK on Tuesday night. We filmed it. We had 14 players, most Montreal, some from Toronto, and then Sid joined in, Jason, which I didn't catch where they're playing from. So we got those recorded. We got 3 rounds. I'm going to edit those, and those will come out at some point soon. Hopefully, I think Saturday would be nice, and then we do Monday, Wednesday, something like that. It's a long weekend here. We probably won't be streaming this weekend. Maybe at the last chance we will. Yo, Antoine, how's it going? Yo, you played on Tuesday. We didn't run into each other. How was your tournament? I think you played against Maddie. First round. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, this is the deck list of the week. I'm in Vancouver, yo. Yeah, you get the Monday off, huh? We celebrate Queen Victoria in Canada, and I'm not actually sure why, but it's always been a thing. There's also actually fireworks there too. It was good. Only 1 loss. No way. Holy shit. Like you win 5-1? Wait, you would have won the tournament. Did you win the tournament? Victoria Day coming up? Yeah, it's Monday. It's a long weekend. All the days blend at the moment. Yeah. Well, you got the May 2-4 weekend, as they call it classically. Less cottaging than normal, I imagine. So we played actually this deck list of the week on Sunday, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I think it definitely can be optimized. You see what this what's the name here? Fred P was looking for. They actually commented on the video talking about some of the things that they could optimize out of this list. There's a couple of things that don't entirely make sense for this list, but the idea is you play only resources besides breakers, and you can still win some games maybe. And I see it. I think it's cool. You have some pretty good breakers. Paperclip is a hell of a card. And then you have a lot of really strong resources. And some of these resources specifically give you an additional win condition. It's actually not that many. But in theory, like cards like Bagat, cards like that are really good to sneak out another win condition. On top of that, we have Oracle May. And the idea with Oracle May is every turn you can just say resource and then draw almost always a resource, and if you trash a breaker, you're not that upset about it, which is pretty good. That's pretty nice stuff. Now, we had some issues with this list. I think the biggest thing is that it has no multi-axis, and it's really hard to win this game without multi-axis and or expose. If your expose is really helpful if you're going to camp the remote, but we don't have any of that. So I think we're going to do a couple things. Firstly, we're going to optimize this list and see how Anarch can go without any with only resources, and from there we're going to actually try. I think you can pull this off in Criminal. Criminal has a really strong ability probably to win a deck with only resources, give or take. Some events actually are pretty useful, and maybe you want to play like Leela, Inside Jobs, stuff like that. And maybe you can play No Breakers. I imagine you can definitely play No Breakers. I think that's what we might try when we do this in Criminal. But the idea is that the other card I would definitely want to, like in this sort of deck, you want to include as many win conditions as possible. So cards like Turning Wheel are really good. You could even play cards like Spoilers, Bagat, anything that just gives you more chances at winning are really interesting. And I think that's it. We also could play Hunting Grounds, which is good. So I figured out. John had better extended SOS, so I got second. Oh shit, yeah. It was like a really close. All the extended strength of schedules were like, you were 0.1 off, actually. Lack of Turning Wheel seems difficult. Yeah, it quite a lot is. You have to win off singles, which is hard. Happy Thursday. Baza, happy Thursday to you as well. I think another thing that was pointed out about this deck, which just doesn't work out very well, is that they do have in this list, what's her name? Paladin Puemo. But the thing with Paladin Puemo is you can't use the credits to install connections. And I think maybe half of the deck is connections. So you can still get value out of this. It doesn't mean you don't have to play it, but I feel like we can do better. So we want to modify this list and see if we can do a resource-based Anarch and see how strong or competitive we can make it. Obviously, it's probably going to be worse than most other things you could do, but it seems interesting. This is also very weak to certain things, like the fact that we're playing 36 resources and we can't play any events. Not only does that mean we're not going to play Career Fair, which would definitely be nice, there's even a Criminal event calling in favors that will give you 1 credit for every installed connection, which would be really, really nice in this deck and an easy swap in if you want to just kind of go slightly off the theme. But more importantly, we're incredibly weak to scarcity resources. I think we have no chance if they play scarcity resources early in the game because all our money and card draw is tied up in resources and we need to install a lot of stuff. On top of that, another weakness of this deck would be like Sea Source All Seeing Eye is game losing. We can't really protect that. We could if we put other things into the deck. Like it's really easy to slot in No One Home, stuff like that. And on top, I think the last thing we're kind of bad against, besides biased reporting, which I'm not going to hold my breath about, is Slot Machine. Slot Machine is hella powerful against this deck, and you can again just put in a Hunting Grounds into the deck and kind of deal with at least 1 per turn, which will get you kind of far, which is nice. Jessica, what's up? Hey, we should play Climactic Showdown. It's multi-axis. It's also a resource, isn't it? That's a good call. Yeah, we'll probably get that in. Minus Backlund, minus Scrubber, minus Paladin, plus 2 Turning Wheels, plus No One Home. I think we can do more than that. I think we would drop both the Backlund. I'm not convinced that Backlund is worth all the influence. I think it's a really cool card, but like you could run DDoS. It seems really strong. I feel like we need to run Spoilers. Like we just need to run as many things that we can to go in. I don't also think we need Councilman. Ice Carver seems really good. DreamNet is, it's a bit of a dicey include. I don't think we're going to be running that much if that's our economy. We don't have Dirty Laundry or any other Axis effects. So that could get cut probably. Puemo Tack is probably good enough, but there's some things we can definitely cut, and I think we can just cut all the Scrubbers or just leave 1 maybe just because it's fine. So we'll see what we can do. Scarcity only makes your deck 72 credits more expensive, and then we get some of those credits back with Street Peddler though, so you know what, we'll just click for a couple turns. We'll just click, it'll be fine. So let's see. I also want to try, maybe we can go out of the box a bit and try some of the weirder stuff, the weirder anarch stuff, and see what, or neutral, or I don't know what else, and see what we can play. Because this is a reason to maybe try out some resources that don't get it. Unfortunately, District 99 doesn't seem that good in this deck, but let me tell you, that's an anarch resource I need to be playing more of. I guess it's a bit more of a build around though. We're going to have the beer after we build the deck. I think that's a fair compromise. All right, so how do you do this? I think you just say copy or duplicate or something. Copying to my decks. Now it's my deck. Now, is it time for Global Sec Pancakes, FTT? You know, access to Global Sec is like a pretty reasonable card. Do you need 2 link though? I think you might need 2 link. Uh-oh. We definitely should just do this in Chrome. Okay, I'm gonna bail. 1 second. Find the truth. Find the truth is also difficult because Find the truth is multi-access, pseudo multi-access dependent on how often we run. There's a chance that actually like safety first might be a bit better, or not safety first, excuse me. The other one, like if we're playing 3 scrubbers, we could probably do the one where you run HQ and hit 2 cards. Like that's fine, and that's only 3 influence. Like that actually might be better than Find the Truth in this deck. And then we have Begot too. Like you can actually build a rig off of that, like by playing the HQ terminal the HQ directive and Begot, and then being like, oh, neutralize all threats. Thank you. Yo, Roberto, how's it going? How you been, man? It's been a couple days. All right, let's try and see what we can do. I want to look at the resource list. I think. Let me know, where does it make more sense to put my face during this? I feel like we have a good spot right here, but if I open a card. Yeah, you just exactly can't see it. Okay, so we'll do that. That seems okay. All right, so obviously we can't play events, hardware, programs, so we're just at the resources. So let's just add a bunch of things. On the ID, oh yeah, it's true. You don't need Hoshiko. You know what Hoshiko's up to. Is Hoshiko also the best ID for this? It's probable. She is based off of running. There is a chance in terms of the other IDs, like what would you consider? Val is fine. Val is totally fine. Omar is fine. That is pressure. It kind of works a turning wheel, I guess. Null is actually reasonable too. Like Null is not bad at all, on the basis that we probably are going to be drawing a lot of cards with our engine, and a lot of these are like unique 3-ups. Like we don't need all the off-campus apartments. We don't need all the Orocome, the second caddy, stuff like that. It might be a bit of a stretch, but I could see it being good. Quetzal could be good. Max is probably unlikely. I think we're going to draw a lot. And Edward Kim is also okay, but I don't think Hoshiko is necessarily the best pick for the deck, as much as like Econ and card draw is not bad. 8 o'clock. Oh, Andre's on soon. Yo, Rob, what's up? 8 o'clock? Are you West 1 time zone? Alex, what's up? Who's Begot? Begot is a protester, I think. Not from Mars. No, this is from the cycle before it, give or take. This is from the whatever that cycle was called, Mumbud cycle. The idea is first time you run HQ, Corp Trash is the top card of R&D, which is really good. It means you run HQ, you get an access, and you trash a card. Sometimes that's relevant. If you know the top of the deck, I guess it's counter synergistic with the directive, but whatever. 9 o'clock me, no fucking way I'm gonna ever see the start of the stream. Yeah, maybe we don't try Hoshiko. Maybe we'll try something else. Chat, what do you think? I've been like super fascinated to play more Alice as of late, and it does put on pretty good pressure. I kind of like Alice. I feel like Reina and Quetzal, like all of these are pretty good. Quetzal, how many barriers are running one subroutine? I feel like it's not that common. We deal with IP block, we deal with Kakugo, but we have paperclip. Fuck it. Yeah, let's try Alice. 50 card deck anyways. We'll get more slots. Alice pairs decently with some of the mill cards we have here and spreads the ice. What mill cards are you talking about? GC, what's up? Try 2 a.m. folks, then at me. Yo, good fucking morning. Good morning, folks. We just need draw. Like if our whole plan is to click Oracle. Yeah, the thing is Oracle is only once a turn. So like free draw with Hoshiko's not bad. Like Hoshiko's never going to be bad unless you're not running. Nailed it. Yo, Apathy, how's it going? Hey, welcome. All right, so let's just go through the list and see what's good. I'll put on that neutral button as well, and we'll hit things down the line. Armitage code busting, it's fine. I don't think we're going to do Bachlan. Let's just get some influence in here. Pat Tap, Oracle Main, good stuff. You can't complain about any of those. And a single Beth, good enough if you draw it. But got it spoilers. Yeah, I think we want spoilers. So let's go through this. Beach Party, no thank you. Begot, good. Could even consider playing a second one if we're doing the HQ pressure stuff. Chatterjee, no thank you. Chrome, Citadel Sanctuary. Citadel Sanctuary isn't really necessary in this deck now that we don't have... It's good against meat damage, but now that we don't have a way to tag ourselves, it's not that good. It doesn't actually prevent you from C-Source. Clan Vengeance, it's a build around Showdown. We actually could consider playing this. Choose a server protected by ice. Core may trash a piece of ice protecting that server. They do not. Yeah, this is definitely playable. I actually haven't played this card, I don't think. That's definitely playable. Councilman, we can go to 1, but I really think we probably kill both of these, remove both of them, but we got a bigger deck, so at least we can get a bit bigger before we cut down. 11 a.m. is a great stream time for me. My boss might disagree, but I don't give a fuck. Shit. 11 a.m. Yeah, yo, fuck it. In the middle of the day, let's go. Corp Defector playable even. Corporate Defector is technically playable, but it's not like a card that I'm excited to add to the deck. With Off-Campus Apartment, it's a lot more playable, admittedly. Like, it's just a free cycle. We'll probably end up cutting it, but I can see the point. Tatiana Chacon, she's fine. Data folding. This deck actually could reasonably play data folding. The issue is that once we get all 3 of our programs on the table, it's dead. So, nah, probably not. DDoS seems really good. I think we play DDoS. Donut to Gains. Is this a donut deck? I like Defector makes the corp make decisions. That's true. Yeah, Jessica says too, I like Corporate Defector, very irritating card. Yeah, I can see it. It's good if you have HQ control, right? Like, it's good if you are Adam, stuff like that. But like, unless we have single access on HQ, Donut would be funny. Donut is interesting. He's fucking expensive, both in play cost and influence. But if there's any deck, right? That 2 credit scarcity. Oh boy. I'm gonna cut down to 1 DreamNet. We'll probably lose it. Earthrise, we could consider playing. It's expensive. Fencer Fueno. This is better than Scrubber, right? First Responders. This card is technically really strong, right? Like, as long as you have infinite money, you can't die. As long as it's not burst damage. Nobody plays this card because I think there's better ways to do it, but this card isn't bad, is it? Your gamble slightly wears the Beanstalk royalties. Yeah, and then they have to play, wait, how much do they pay? They pay 11 credits to Biotic Labor, Red Planet Couriers? Get them. Is this the deck that we include our MVP Fueno in? Unfortunately, I think Scrubber is just still better, specifically also because it works with Off-Campus Apartment, but Fueno, we miss you. Guru Devinder is actually something worth considering. I think we'd probably definitely play that over First Responders. Human First. Fuck it. We're trying it. Journalism, Yorognev's John Cassie String. Fuck it. Caddy Jones, 2 of Liberated, Mystic Miami, Off-Campus Oracle. Paige Piper is actually an interesting card. This is worth considering. You'd have to put 3 in your deck, and it thins your deck a fair bit. But the idea is that if you're playing a lot of 3-ofs that you don't want in your deck, the first page you install generally trashes the next 2 pages. Then you can thin your deck out. Or like you install a paperclip, you trash 2 paperclips and stuff like that. The question is, how many cards do we actually want to have that ability onto? And unfortunately, it's like close to 0. Yeah, okay, that doesn't make any sense. And there's some decks where that was really good. It also works with like frantic coding, stuff like that. Xanadu is a nice ability, but it's not going to win us games. It's unlikely to win us games. Whistleblower is a film critic. This kind of works with Defector. I don't... Trickster Taka's fine. Turning Wheel, we definitely need some of those. The Nihilist, the Archivist, Technical Writer, Symmetrical Visage. Symmetrical Visage is probably playable, right? How many times a turn are we drawing? Street Magic, Spoilers. We'll play Spoilers. And Salted Slums is cool. Sack Clone. Paparazzi, Poema. Okay, we've hit the whole list. Page Paper crowdfunding was a true joke. Whoa, I've actually never seen that. Page Paper crowdfunding. I've never seen that. That seems absurd. Are we sure we don't play a countercurrent because we just name our game lobby no scarcity allowed? Yeah, I think so. Like, I'm not going to play a current. We're at 53 cards. We have 4 influence to spend. Does anybody have a cool idea how to spend influence on resources? I think it's really easy us to play a single hunting grounds. I think that gets its value. And I think we could consider playing, I don't know if it's the best thing, but we could consider playing, what's it called? Neutralize all threats. Class Act? Class Act is really good. Global Sec is good. Paul is a boutique. Paul's boutique, unfortunately, doesn't get that much value. Is Paul's boutique only hardware and programs? Yeah, it's only hardware and programs. We get literally no value from this card. We want to get all our programs in the heap anyways, unfortunately. Global Sec Pancakes. I think we can just play Global Sec, maybe. I thought you need 2 Link for this. Yeah, we actually can't play Global Sec anymore because we're no longer Alice. We only have 1 card that gives us Link. Class Act, though, seems incredibly strong. It's a one of. It's a connection. It's only 5 influence. So if we play this, I don't know. I think Hunting Grounds I like. Splash the Artist. Oh boy. Artist also we don't get enough value from it. Like, oh, Artist Colony. If we want to splash Artist, like I'd way sooner rather splash whatever. It's actually my you can't see it, and you probably shouldn't see my keyboard. It's gross. But what's it called? Trimorph. I have a Trimorph underneath my keyboard. Is what I was trying to say. Yeah, I think Find the Truth. Find the Truth means we have to run a lot. Like I don't know if we're gonna be running that much. Trimorph is just better than the Artist. Okay, let's just cut things. Street Peddler 3 of, fine. Scrubber 1. It's probably not even 1. Oracle May off campus, Liberated, Caddy, Cassie probably gets cut. Hunting Grounds, Human First probably gets cut. DreamNet is good. FTT, I don't know, FTT. Councilman gets cut. It doesn't do enough. People play around it. Climactic Showdown's okay. Donut, oh no, I can't be Donut, unfortunately. It's 3 influence. Do we play Neutralize All Threats? It seems okay. It seems fine. It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing. This is playable, right? Are we gonna win off HQ pressure? Cut the showdowns? I don't know, Rob. The showdowns seem okay. FTT is just better than Neutralize. Yeah, I think you're right. We're Alice. We're gonna be running our archives anyways. I'd like Find the Truth. I think the showdowns are actually pretty good. They can prep for showdown. We'll play 1 showdown. I want to see what it does. Okay, did we add enough money to this deck? I think this deck doesn't have enough money. So how do you play money? It's casts, Liberated. It's like I think we have to add Armitage. Cortez is fine. Yeah, Cortez is not bad at all. I wonder if Cortez is better than Try to showdown. It's fun, bad but fun. It seems kind of fun. I could see it being kind of fun. Yeah, I think Armitage might get in there. Like that's one of the things. We just have to make sure we have enough money so we don't lose the game. 3x caddy, it's money, yeah, but it's unique. So like getting a 3rd caddy it just means that you're more likely to draw it early. But if we had more econ cards, then we have 2 ways to draw money early, and that seems a bit better. I think we might not need 3 DDoS. It's not unique. Fuck it. I guess Armitage goes in. Like I'm not gonna play Jackpot. Okay, so DreamNet seems okay. We can play Armitage. Now we have to cut some cards, unfortunately. Ice Carver seems good. Caddy, Off Campus, Liberated, Oracle. All that stuff can't be cut. Puemo. Oh, we cut Puemo. We definitely cut Puemo. Taka seems good. Taka's a credit turn. Turning Wheel, Street Peddler. All right, we gotta cut 2 cards. The Defector is probably gonna get cut. Hopefully we can just see what they're drawing with FTT. And we gotta cut 1 more. Anybody have any hot ideas? It's probably Human First, isn't it? Nah, I want to play it. Yo, what up, Has? Symmetrical Visage. Yeah, we considered it. We didn't add it, but it's probably better than an Armitage. No, maybe not. Because we're playing, what's it called? We're playing off campus. We might not need Symmetrical. How many connections do you have? Paladin seems worth it. I think it's actually more majority connections. So, okay, what is not a connection? Obviously the breakers, but that's a bit tricky to use. So what's not a connection? Taka, Turning Wheel, Spoilers, Liberated, Ice Carver, Hunting Grounds, DreamNet, DDoS, Showdown, Armitage. It's not amazing. Do we DJ for Haley? Oh yeah, you could play DJ, huh? I don't think we DJ for Haley. Do we DJ for Haley? It's just really expensive. I would rather DJ for Los a lot of the times just to get more money. But I think you're right that having DJ seems always pretty good. Like DJ Los is a lot of money. Human First is so specious. Shame on you. It's like straight up, I don't know, racist? It's racist, can be. Maybe specious is accurate. But it's yeah, okay, fuck. Alright. That's because we need to get an influence in here. Stuff a corporate defector in there. We just took one out, unfortunately. And we need to get one influence out of this deck. Even at an even split, you only need to use it once every 3 turns. That's true, but then what do we cut? Puemo. Yeah, I think you're right. It's probably good enough. Okay, so we have to cut an influence, which might be hard. Is Fenris worth it? Fenris is probably worth it. So we have to cut one influence and then another card. So we could cut Beth and put in a 2 influence card. We'd still have to cut something, but Beth seems really good. Fenris, Find the Truth seems probably very good. 100 grounds. Throw out the 1x pad tap. It's a shame, but yeah, I think it's the least important card out of all the influence cards. I like pad tap a lot. And one more card we get cut. What did we just add? We just added Fenry. Poemo, Scrubber, Spoilers, Peddler, Archivist. Man, do we need Peddler? We have so many one-ofs. Peddler seems kind of rough. I guess you just pretend you don't draw him. Beth and Patep seems at odds. No, not really. I don't think so. I wouldn't say that. Like, if they trash the Patep, fine. Like, Beth is still good. If you install Beth for 2 credits, whether between 5 and 9, you get a credit a turn. That's better than data folding. And has a chance of being hit better. I would not ever consider not putting Beth and Patep in the same deck for that reason. We'll cut a DDoS. Okay, here we go. Resourceful Alice. It's not a good name, but I know. Oh man, Epstein threw this deck list in a Twitch comment. This deck list looks like hot fire. I have no doubt it's actually going to be the deck list of the week next week, so I hope we'll get to it then at least, because it looks really fun. All right. So this looks fun. It could be, I'm hoping it is, against Scarcity, it will be the opposite of fun. We'll just hang out and click for credits, I guess. New runner deck, Resourceful Alice. Here we go, and I'm gonna pour myself a beer. Hey, glad to join the stream. Skapan, how's it going? Glad you can make it as well. Corp runner. Here we go. All right. If you're just tuning in, my name is Andre. We played the decks of the week on Sunday, and it's something that could easily get some tuning done to it just to get other cards in. Mostly, it just needs multi-access, I think, and maybe a bit more money. But I think it's cool, and it's a fun idea. I think actually the closest list that was something like that, and it played events, and I think the events are really good in the deck if you want to add them, if you want to compromise, let's call it, is what were they called? Like the late party Kim decks? Some sleepover or something? There was like the Sunny, pseudo-Sunny decks, right? What was it called? I'm just going to search cards used Kim. Oh, wait, no, Chrome. What are we drinking? Good question. It's called Apronaut, and it's a pale ale brewed with apricot tea. And let me tell you, if you put fruit in my beer, I'm happy. What was that deck? It was Sleepover, no? Edward, Kim, and Off Campus. Ian's Creepy Sleepover. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, you're right. Ian's Creepy Sleepover was like the sunny ones, or the ones with a lot of them. This is the one I remember playing on this channel. If you search up the word hammer or party, I think this one comes up. And the idea is it was 39 resources and 6 icebreakers. Whoa, wait, this one's actually way more ambitious with 6 icebreakers. Maybe we could do 6 icebreakers. And like, these cards are totally playable. Almost everything here is still in the game. Fall Guy was important because you had to protect these things from getting trashed. They're on Film Critic, which you can't do both. Otherwise, that would have been really good. Caddy, New Angeles City Hall, Off Campus, Oracle May, Polop, Salsit. This deck is like largely still legal. I think only, how many cards rotated? Underworld and Fall Guy? I wonder how they got Link. All right, Scarcity and HB? I wouldn't be entirely surprised. Opening hand, Oracle May double spoilers. Oh, fuck yeah, we're keeping that. Thanks, you too. So turn 1, maybe run archives, spoilers, Oracle. This is Mirror Morph. It could be MCA, it could be hard-hitting news. It's so hard right now. I don't know if I'm the only one when you're sitting across an HB deck to figure out what it's doing. Like, against so many other decks, you know what their game plan is, how they're going to win. Modernly, against HB, I have no fucking clue. If we run archives, we risk hard-hitting news. But we're Alice, the first time they have to throw a card out. We definitely don't need to jam both spoilers. We can just do Oracle. So they throw a card out, we access it. It's their choice. Did they mulligan? They mulliganed. We got a nano etching matrix, which makes us think that this is more of the... oh shit, I had the name of the card. It's not peak efficiency. What is it? Oh, chat. What is that card? Oh, Source. Yeah, I had Source. That's why I had Fall Guy. Okay, you're right. That's gone. That card that wins worlds. You know the good one? Oh, a DreamNet. If we did our order better. If we only did our order better. I'll draw once. Throw out a coder. Fully operational. Thanks. Also, Gullet, what's up? Chris, what's up? I remembered that during the GNK because somebody was playing that deck and I remembered the name perfectly and I celebrated. One day. Cheers. Credit IPO not icing up archives makes me think that they might be on hard-hitting news. Otherwise, they only have one ice, and then we should probably run HQ anyways. We'll start with the resource draw. Peddler, that gets us some options. So during this run, we can install another Peddler, a Caddy Jones. Wow, 2 Caddy and a Peddler. That's bizarre. So I think we'll run archives, then run HQ, or actually we'll probably just put Caddy down and click on her. I'm worried about hard hitting. Because I don't know what this is. I don't know why they wouldn't ice our archive. Punitive. I think they're on a punitive list. I think this is sort of like Rotage-esque HB thing that tries to kill you. That's scary. That's scary when you're on archives and see one of those. Okay. Just remember this battle station is... Yeah, that's actually huge. Thank you. This battle station is peak efficiency. This battle station is calibration testing. Yeah, we'll get it one day. Server 1 install. This is Mirror Morph, and they haven't fired their ability just yet. If they do 3 different things on the turn, they can either do a thing they haven't done or just get a credit. Biotic. Oh, fuck. Our spoilers. Advance. Brainstorm's on the menu. Oh, Brick, that's huge. You're right. Brainstorm is on the menu. They fired it last turn? Wait, how? That doesn't work with Brainstorm. If they're running this, it's actually really good for us to get spoilers down. Okay, so our hand size is 4. It's kind of scary. If we get this in the bin, we want to get this in the bin stat. We'll call resource. I think we'll just run archives and then double spoilers. Probably running Cerebral? I don't know, they could be. You're right. Like, they clearly care how many cards we have in hand, and then they do some neural combo, but that's expensive. I really wish we got double spoilers down. Next Sapphire. Okay, it also could be Batty next Ice. And if they're playing next Ice, if they res the next Ice, they have the next wave 2, which is something we have to watch out for. If we only install 1 spoilers, we can throw out the MK Ultra, which is pretty valuable against Brainstorm, but I don't think we're going to run next turn. Oh, wait, no, this is wrong. Yeah, it's way better to do Caddy, because then we can do both of the things we wanted to do. Maybe it's complete image? Oh yeah, actually, Antoine, that's a pretty reasonable decision, or a reasonable conclusion. They might just be an unneural complete image, kind of like you were playing. Start getting DreamNet value. The thing is, like, DreamNet's only card draw, and I don't think we actually need the card draw with DreamNet. Like, DreamNet's not going to give us a credit, which is a bummer. So they did draw. Again, no ice just so far, and they threw out an X Sapphire. So, like, it's always cool to run. We probably just put down Turning Wheel, run Archives, run HQ, Caddy. Maybe not. I'm really worried about Punitive, but we probably have more money. Please be Twins, Helheim, Sapphire. I think modernly you just ganked in that deck, no? Just join. What's the Corp ID? Soul, what's up? It is Mirror Morph, so 4515. If they do 3 different actions on their turn, they can either get a click or do another action for free. So this could either be, it could easily be another Nano Etching. It could also be Patrick Bailey. Resource, got a scrubber. Oh, we hit an MK Ultra. Okay, so we whiffed. I'll check it. Thanks, of course. Yeah, I wanted to try one with the next agenda to get brain damage, but all the inexpensive ice rotated. It's a Prysac. Uh-oh. They want us dead. We lost the Dream Neck. Do we trash this? I think we do. Then we'll just take the Caddy because I'm scared. And remove a tag because I'm scared. This actually DreamNet might have been worth installing considering they're having on-axis damage traps. So we'll see. And they can't complete image us because we need to steal 3 points of an agendas. And imagine if they're on 3 agendas, like 3-point agendas, they probably are on Vacheron just because if we steal that, they can win. Or we can't lose. That's one advantage to DreamNet and Hoshiko. Yeah, totally. With Hoshiko, you can get the 2-link. You need the Archivist though, right? Hedge Fund. So we're 9-9. We would have been 11 if we hit our Oracle. And missing on Oracle when it matters against a damage deck can be pretty meaningful, right? Because you have one fewer card. And the fact that we're Oracling everything, if they're on complete image, it's so much easier. All right, they mirror morphed. They did draw, hedge fund, credit. Sorry, draw, hedge fund, install, and then they get a credit. Let's go. Fuck. Oh, well, at least we hit a paperclip. That's fine. So we'll draw up. I think we'll hit Caddy and then install another spoilers. If they score out something here, I don't think it's that bad. Like they could biotic and score out the 4/2 that does 2 meat damage. She go for half the time. Oh yeah, she's digital, right? You don't need the 2-link. Yeah, that's totally true. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's really, really good with Hoshiko. It's like having a wild side combo. Another remote server. So I don't know what the deck is just yet, and they're playing preemptive, so we got to see exactly what they put back in their deck. So there's going to be an X Sapphire recursion card, a Neural EMP, probably how they end up winning, and I imagine a price hack goes back, unless they really need their money. They did a biotic. Actually, yeah. Oh, next biotic makes a lot of sense. All right. Resource. If we run fewer breakers, this is good. Oh, Climactic Showdown actually is reasonable. All right, we'll run archives, throw something out. Turning wheel. Man, our turn basically plays itself, right? Like we want to do all our once per turn things. They threw out a defective brain chips. That's scary. Do we run server 4? If it's a snare, we don't die. Could be a psychic field and we die. It's a Vitruvius. That's good. We'll just put money on Caddy, I guess. Yo, Pat, what's up? How you doing, bud? Oh yeah, it's worth mentioning. I think I said that Pat would be here on Thursday, and we decided to do next week. Hope you're doing okay, dude. Also, I didn't say hi, Mr. Krabs. What's up? All right, so they're definitely trying to kill us somehow. What cards do brain damage? Like if they're playing this one, it means they're not playing Flip Switch, which arguably is a bit scarier, but this card can be really scary. It means likely they are on install advance. What's it called? The brain damage trap. I don't know the name right now. There you go, there's Beth. And if Beth gives us card draw, that means we don't die. I'm gonna install it before we run archives and hit a trap. I think at this point, like running archives, is it better than just get access off HQ? It might be. And this looks like it's a price hack. Threw out a snare, okay. So we gotta make sure we don't access too late in the turn. And we'll just hit up Caddy. We have access to all our breakers. We have no damage protection, which I think we could easily put one in. Cerebral Overrider, Plumbing, thank you. Yo, Maddie, how you doing? You still working? Hey, yo. I watched the Snake Draft recently. The last pick of the first round before Truvius or Vacheron or anything was defective brain chips. Like someone chose that? Why? Vitruvius didn't go until like the 8th round. The most bizarre snake I've seen. Wild. Is the brain damage trap cerebral? Yeah, it is, Chris. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, okay, cool. Maddie's done work. Install, credit, installing over something, and the IPO. So what could this be? Like if they biotic, they could score a 4/2. If it's 3/2 or 3/1, it's either SDC or Vitruvius, which seems okay for us. I feel like we just want to keep doing our thing. And what do we get? We got 5 clicks. Okay, finally, we can do our thing. We got MK Ultra in the bin, so we can run archives. We can put down Turning Wheel. We can run HQ. Man, this is good pressure. Like I can't believe they didn't ice that up. They lost a Neural. So if they have Snare and then we clear the tag, we can die to Neural. It's a next wave 2. That's the one we're thinking of. And this ice has so little teeth if we don't interact with their ice. But now we're weak to complete image, because we have 3 points worth of agendas. So in theory, drawing up is good. I don't think we... fuck it, we'll just Caddy. They could punitive us twice and we lose, so I'm going to take the Caddy money. 17 means we can't get double punitive. That's both the cards in their hand, which is unlikely. You discarded an MK a while ago? Yeah, I think we have 3 now in the heap. Triple advance. There you go, it's another one. So our hand size is now only 3. Spoilers into spoilers. So now when we run archives, we actually see 3 cards. We've got 5 clicks as well. I think we'll do this first. Resource. Fucking hell. Maybe we run fewer breakers in the deck, so that we probably got a bit unlucky, but I can imagine us running 2 of every breaker if we have DDoS as support. It was the first pick, second was Adonis campaign. What the fuck? Where were you watching a snake draft? I want to see a snake draft because we need to do a draft on this channel soon enough. Okay, so they lost Neural, Prisec, Satyr, Adaptive Barrier. That's fine. We can run HQ. We can see both of their cards if we really want to. So next wave 2, the fuck? We're on game point. Whoa. That's rough. Oh, that was... Damn the flood. Something must be weird if you don't ice archives. Why do they not ice archives? Like turn 1 they iced R&D. That can't be correct. I know that we don't have Stargate, but like you have to ice archives. Right? It's on Slack. There are a few dedicated Snake channels. Okay, cool. 3 HQ run for 3 next wave 2. Yeah, that's next wave 6 at this point. Hey, good game. Sorry for the flood. We did a mid-league Snake draft, and it was funny seeing people's priorities. A medium went 6th pick. Whew, medium wins games. My god, I'm glad we don't have to play it. Cheers. Okay, let's run that again. So our deck did what it wanted. Like, this was enough setup. Obviously, they weren't pressuring into remote, and their economy wasn't amazing. They played, like, with 2 hedge funds and IPO, or maybe it was the other way around. But that worked. And I feel like Alice's ability is way more relevant than Hoshiko's could have possibly been. I feel like we could run fewer of the each breakers, or more accurately, even fewer of at least 1 breaker. Like maybe we can play 2 MK Ultras because I don't think people are going to be rushing. If it's a rush deck, you probably don't need your Sentry Breaker. You know what I mean? You should put the next diamond on there and then you just cycle cards for your mill. Is next diamond the recursion one? If they just put any ice there, it also like if they put on archives and then we res the next ice, their next wave 2s are good. And you need a next ice res for that to happen. Otherwise, it's just a blank 4-2, which is super unfortunate. Usually, your ice gets resed. Not diamond. Yeah, I think you mean sapphire or opal. I think it's sapphire. This beer's quite nice. I forgot what ended up happening. Yo, what's up? Good game. Yeah, I think you needed something on archives turn 1. I think that's usually most important. My best experience in draft was landing 15 damage with self-destructs and 20 with dedicated response team the same game. How many fucking self-destructs did you have? Holy shit. Alright, RP. So this is going to be a lot harder. We need to be able to contest a lot of times in early, what's it called, Sundew, which is important. This also could just be an asset spam matchup. I've actually seen Jinteki assets way more. Thanks, you too. Way more than Glacier. If it's Glacier, they're probably on Scarcity. I imagine they would be. Against asset spam, we have Find the Truth and DDoS and DreamNet, which is okay. But I feel like I don't know. Do you ever mulligan out of Find the Truth? I think we're going to mulligan into Oracle May and 1 econ card, hopefully. Yeah, we have Scrubber, which again, if it's assets, that's the best one of card in our whole deck we could have drawn. So good for us. If you don't know, this is RP. This is an identity that came back into the game. It won Worlds many years ago, 2014, 2015, I think 2014. And they also mulligan, which is good. But the idea is that we can't run on a remote server until we run a central. So it just makes it a lot harder to contest your remotes that you're running Sundews or I don't know what else, Embolus, stuff like that. Cool thing is we have Archives Pressure, but they have Crick. Like this deck definitely runs Crick, so Archives is not going to be that easy to get value out of. RP was so good. Yo, Insanity, what's up? Yeah, it was really strong. They were kind of fun matches too. I'm telling you, this looks a lot more like assets than anything else, but we have the early Begot, we have the Scrubber. Do we just do Scrubber, run Archives, run Server 1? I feel like that's good enough. And if we don't actually spend money, we can install Cast, which would be nice. And we also have Puemo into Begot. Like, we have some cool stuff. Here we could hit Breach Dome, which would be bad. Yeah, we have political dealings, so we 100% know this is the asset spam list. This list, if you just click for credits, a lot of times you're good enough. It's a Nassix. I think they can res that just so we can get the Cast down. That feeling when they pitch a dome, yeah, Hicks, what's up? Yeah, it's gonna happen. I think this list runs like either 1 or 2 snares or 1 or 2 breach domes, but with Crick, I don't think dome is necessary. So they res the Nassix, so at least now they've lost 1 credit on it. I didn't want to go down to 2 credits because then next turn we just click for credit. Next turn we'll still have 4 if we don't do anything. As much as possible, we want to like run Archives, run this, Caddy, hit Caddy. We also can just pressure Begot HQ if they ice up Archives, which is good. RP is a crazy identity. It's a strong one. It's gotten very roguish in quarantine. What do you mean, Pat? Hey, Pat, looking forward to seeing a handsomely roguish face. Oh, I see. Yes. Jackson saves the day. Oh yeah, Jackson. Fuck. All right. Well, I think I'd rather check out server 2. If you keep this deck's money down, they don't really have a win condition. And we need to figure out what kind of list it is. Some of them are bioethics, but I imagine like the damage deck, I don't think it's just as good as the straight fast advanced acid one that's running like Flower Sermon and stuff. Wow, they threw out Al Rashida. What's in their hand? He says not going to check what's in the hand. Isn't Puemo better econ in the long run than casts? Yes and no. Unfortunately, our deck is mostly economy. Mostly connections. But we don't want the econ that we want. Like the econ we need. I feel like this could get out of hand fast. Is not econ for installing cards. It's econ for trashing cards, and we can't use the Puemo credits for trashing things. Like if we keep their board down, we win. That's really awkward because we can't do credit caddy. So this is a time where we can install the Puemo, but the thing is, the Puemo can't install either Begot or Caddy because they're connections. This card is a bit silly in the deck. It's either Credit or Peddler. We'll do Peddler. Ice Carver's not that meaningful. DreamNet is very good in the matchup for 2, and Beth is probably even better. Agenda X4, it might be. They could be flooded. I don't know what this list is that's running this. That's kind of scary. That means they're on pad campaigns, probably Nasex. It means their Ice Suite's probably a bit different. Enigma, Vanilla, stuff like that. Sorry, Miss Jessica said next Sapphire is the draw one. Next time is the one that dealt Andre a ton of brain damage in a few short weeks some time ago. That seems accurate. Oh, I missed the trigger. Is DreamNet better? I feel like not. Oh, I missed the trigger. Do you mind? To pop Peddler. I feel like we're going to get a DreamNet worth of value in Beth no matter what. So what are we worried about? We're worried about Rashida. Mostly that. So we're going to pop Peddler to install Beth for 1, which would have gave us a credit. So it's basically free, right? Because they have 9. So yeah, that's good. So I think we'll still keep doing the same stuff that we're doing. Run archives. We'll check some of the servers. Yeah, Beth is definitely better. Why aren't we running their hand? It's a good question. I feel like if we want to run the hand, we want to do it after we run archives because they generally don't throw out agendas. At some point we put Begot. That's why you run Alice. That's how we deal with scarcity. What the fuck is their hand? Rashida. Okay. We're already ran, so we can go check this. We can trash something for 4. It's a Mumba Temple. That's a restricted card. We'll definitely trash that. We can run HQ here. We can click for a credit. They could fire Snare. I'm scared of that. Oh, we're so weak to scarcity. Their hand must be really fucked up if this is happening. Like, did they draw ice? Now they iced out archive. So now we just slam HQ. And if this is a crick, it's kind of bad, right? Like they can bring back a lot of good stuff. What did they do last click? Oh, ice R&D. What's in their hand? Shit. So if we install Begot. No, I think we'll do Caddy, trash Nasex, run HQ. It's unfortunate we can't play the Liberated. It'd be a fine turn to just spend. The fuck is in their hand? Nasex combos, right? Yeah, you can Nasex. I'm scared now. Do we run HQ again? I think they might have 6 points in there. I did not assume them to be on a 5-3. A 5-3 is really hard to score with political dealings. What is this list? Are they on punitive? They might be on punitive if they have Indian Stock Exchange. Like maybe they're doing some Wayland Alliance shit. We haven't seen any HB Alliance shit. I'm scared. They'd have to have double punitive in their hand or punitive archive punitive. And we have 3. Yeah, I don't know. I think we can just risk it and play Caddy. We also can just go trash the Nasex. They'll be on 13. We'll be on 2. So they need both punitives. We'll just get our scrubber money. This is 2 credits a turn. It's really good value. We don't want to leave that on the table. Ask them for the deck list. This looks bizarre. Yeah, Upstein, what's up? The deck list, by the way, you posted on Twitch chat, I think looks really fun. I think it'll be the deck list of the week next week. Okay, now we can get set up. So at least they haven't jammed anything. So in theory, we could... Ooh, spoilers is good at this point in the game. Is that we could get our Liberated down because right now we need to work on to work on getting through ice, and we have no breakers. So we'll draw once. Oh, we have Oracle. That's perfect. So we can Oracle, draw with Oracle Caddy. That's probably good enough. Oh, we have a pad tap too. And I think do we install the pad tap over Caddy? I think so. The path type is almost definitely defined with SSL, and if they trash it, it's okay. If we don't hit the caddy though, this will be on 4 credits, and then we can do credit, liberated, use liberated. No, then we do Oracle. Yeah, okay, we'll do the pad tap. Because this will probably fire if they take the money off this. They don't need to take the money off. They did. Fantastic. So if they trash it, that's fine. And then we can hopefully Oracle for a resource and then install liberated and just click it up. ELI 5 alliance cards, explain like I'm 5. So alliance cards were something that were added in the Mamba cycle, the same cycle that Nasix came. No, not true. And they're cards that say this card costs influence, but if you have 6 cards of a certain identity, you don't actually play influence for them. So a really common one is Jeeves, and I don't know how much influence Jeeves costs. It's 2 or 3. But if you have at least 6 other HB cards, the Jeeves you put in your deck costs nothing in terms of influence. So a lot of times, probably the most common one is actually Wayland. If you run 6 Wayland cards, you can play. What's the Wayland tutoring card? Consulting Visit for free, and it's a really powerful card in a lot of decks. Haven't played in years, but can totally appreciate the reaction to Trashing Scarcity. Oh, this card is so strong now, more than ever if you haven't played in years. They're allowed. What a Consulting Visit, thank you. I think Jeeves and Consulting Visit are the 2 most common. I think they are by a large margin. Okay, so now if we run, like, what are we weak to? We're weak to Cortex Lock, slightly, Anansi, Tour Guide. Those are the things that we can expect. At this point, I think we just Oracle May for a resource. We hit the Find the Truth, which is really powerful against this deck. Once they have a Flower Sermon scored, it's different. And this could be Jeeves' Flower Sermon. But I think we just want to get our money up and breakers. So I'm going to install the Peddler first to see if we can get some breakers. Armitage is a bit slow. A second Peddler is probably good. I think we'll just get this Liberated down and click it. I feel like we just need to be drawing more. Peeps, yo, what up? Mamba, getting that pad value, so it makes sense that they're running all this stuff. How you doing, jogging? Who needs Wayland Alliance when you can just put 3 Influence Consulting Visit in your deck? I agree with you. A lot of times, like, people put, like, oh, an Ice Wall or something weird in their deck just to save on a Consulting. If you're running 2, it's a bit better. But Consulting Visit is, like, totally reasonable as a 3 Influence card. And a lot of decks are paying actually, like, 2 Influence for Jeeves. A lot of, like, Gagarin lists. People are finding out it's not that bad. All right, install Advance. So, what the fuck is that? I'm peddling for a Peddler. We need to find Breaker stat. Turning Wheel, DDoS. Okay, we can DDoS, run Archives. We have 5 clicks as well. My god, Beth is way better than the DreamNet. That shouldn't have even been in consideration. So a couple of things we can do this turn. We can Spoilers. We can Liberated, install a DDoS, run Archives, run HQ, run Surge 7. I think we'll run Archives first. So I'm going to install the DDoS. We lost the Turning Wheel and a Find the Truth. No, we still have to Find the Truth in our hand. Excuse me. So we can DDoS, run Archives. I think we want a bit more than 2 credits, at least when we're running Server 7. We also want to trash this. I don't know what the hell this is. We'll go. Hey, what are the Alliance cards of Jinteki and NBN? Jinteki's like Ramen, Rai, and Hasty Relocation, if I'm not wrong. NBN has all the hand destruction stuff, so Salem's Hospitality and Ibrahim Salem himself. I don't think is this an Alliance card? I don't know. Heritage Committee. Oh, that's what it is, not Hasty Relocation. It's either Liberated or Oracle. All Liberated. We'll run Server 7. Oh, they trashed the pad tap. I totally did miss that. I don't know what this is. Oh, NGO. Well, that's surprising. All right, so trashing their money is kind of not that great when they're on 20 run. I think we should have installed Find the Truth probably on that turn earlier, but now we can just do Begot run HQ. Oh, fuck. This is so bad against Snare. Flower Sermon. Okay, so we stole an agenda. We're on game point. They have 1 card in hand. The other HB one is wacky. What's the other HB one? Oh, yeah, the one that lets you, like, trash a card and refund it. No! No! Our deck is only resources! We can power through this. We got this. I find Purple Alliance way easier than Green. Purple has a lot of really low influence cards. And a lot of the low influence Wayland cards are, like, not amazing. Product Recall, thank you. Monk S. Yeah, this is an issue. We're on game point. We have 2 more DDoSes in our deck. Off-campus apartment. 2 credits. We still have 5 clicks. Easily could be an agenda. Unknown in Archives. Spoilers for 3. Probably something we can afford. We'll draw once. Fuck. Do we pay 6 for 2 spoilers? We just need to get our programs. I'm just gonna draw. Shit. Remember how we said we could play fewer programs in our deck? Okay, money's gonna matter. You're 5-0, you can sit back and set up a little. The thing, ow, sorry. The thing is they combo out actually really quickly if they get a flower sermon scored with like political dealings and such. Like it's actually kind of difficult. But we just need to draw into DDoS and breakers. Do we actually call a program here? No, it's just less likely to work out for us. But you're right, we can double spoilers. They also are very likely to have the recursion card, preemptive action, the recursion card. But we just need programs like really bad. Pat tap for 2 is fine. It's fine. I'll pay Pat tap for 2. I don't know if taking the money off Liberate is better than just getting another draw. I think getting another draw here is better. Yeah, that's good. Because now we can deal with Cortex Lock for 6, which is a lot. And I don't think we need another Oracle. So now what's the worst face check here? Like Chiashi, Anansi, but we have 19-esque credits. And Pat tap, so we only paid 1 for this. Anansi be fine. Didn't age well? What didn't age well? Anansi be okay. Not just low influence, but also above power curve. Maryland and Team Spo. The thing is also like those cards deal so well. Like any asset spam deck can deal with team sponsorship, Maryland campaign. Like all that stuff is really good in combination. So it makes a lot of sense. So the Pat tap is actually pretty good. Like they have unlimited money. This is giving us 1 credit a turn. So I think we want to run HQ here. We'll Oracle May once for resource. I think we want to pay 2 for the Find the Truth. We'll take the caddy money and we'll run HQ here. So this will give us a Begot Fire and a Find the Truth Fire, which is pretty good. I didn't want to liberate it first because we want to hit snare. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Oh, it hurts bad. The comment about, do you remember when we said we need a few icebreakers? Oh yes, yeah, very true. All right, so we in theory died a snare here. Are we gonna risk it? Fuck it. Find the Truth. They're gonna draw a crick, and damn, we're good. Scarcity win rate. GG. Yo, Alice is doing a shit ton of work. That's scarcity. So rude. Ooh. Ooh, you play. That's rough. And their first size wasn't archives. Like you can see what it is. That turn 1 scrubber. It's a 1 of scrubber. Mulligan for it hard in 50. Yeah, again, against this matchup, like if you just have scrubbers, like it's all you need. If you have 2 scrubbers or scrubbers and Hashiko, like the acid matchup, that's the thing I don't like about the Jinteki one as opposed to like Wayland, is they don't really have a backup plan. Like sure, they can have big ice and yeah, you can fuck up in the early game and die to snare like we could have done, or Cortex Lock or whatever. But if you trash all their stuff, there's no recourse. There's no like, you know, hard-hitting news, any stuff. It's a hell of a turn 1 play. Yeah. You probably only have to 8 to 10 ice. Yeah, I think they only have 8 to 10 ice. They really do. We lost Climactic Showdown. Oh, it's okay. I do like Roughneck as a 1 influence Wayland and CTM, but yes, HB has great. Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of Roughneck. I think Roughneck is really good. I feel like Fuentes or Fueno now. Not respecting the ID. Who needs breakers? Yeah, squeaking by. Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. Alice still like, okay, so Alice is, according to the stats on R&D interface, actually one of the highest win rate runners in the whole game. And if you ask me, I would just guess without looking at any of the data that above 60% of the Alice games that are clocked into the database of R&D interface, they're Apocalypse decks. And I think Apocalypse decks are really good. I don't know, they kind of match up poorly against things like border control and I don't know, ag infusion, stuff like that, but they just seem really, really good. And so I don't think people play Alice for Alice's ability, but Alice's ability is kind of wild. Always have a backup plan. The event. Here's a deck list, 1 iteration of the deck. I participate in building this jank as an Indian plus divert deck building challenge. Is that what you think we played against? It sounds like it. You couldn't do shit that game. Oh, but yeah, 12 ice, but couldn't do shit. Oh yeah, Piox, good game. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat. I despise APOC, yeah, I know. Jogging says, do you hear about the $500 A&R event? No, Jogging, what's that? Is that the... I know there's a store championship this weekend in Europe. It's Dutch, I'm guessing. I actually don't remember what it is. Yeah, me and Creo worked on this deck. I think mine differs from his slightly. Oh, fuck yeah. What can you tell us about this deck? Because like it looked wild. Also, Piox, what was server 8? Happened last week, I guess? Oh, was that the Fight Club? Because I didn't get... Antwerp. Antwerp is this weekend. Jessica, are you playing? Joe Show got second. Server 8 was Team Spawn. Okay. No Jeeves. Ooh. Medical Breakthrough, Faversham, Future Perfect. Okay, so this list has to be slightly different because the one we played against had SSL as opposed to Future Perfect. Ash, Wild, Divert Power. Why? Why? I think Fight Club was really small. I think Fight Club was only like 8 people. Oh, there's a Michigan Store Championships, Roberto says, this weekend. Are you playing? In Belgium, I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Watching is much better for my nerves. Ah, fair enough. I think it's on... Is Vesper streaming it? Do you know who's streaming Antwerp? So what can you tell me, Pioxt? So this is Divert Power, which is a card that always ends up into like the funny decks and then gets cut for not doing a lot. I guess the idea with this is a couple things. It lets you de-res cards to get more value, but it also lets you res stuff. I guess with Indian Stock Exchange, you can make some cool plays with this because when you re-res your cards, you get value. Description tells you what Divert Power is doing in there. I missed it. Jank, aim to a huge Nasdaq's turn of Indian Union triggers, Divert Power for big ice and fun, not wins. Alternate versions 3S's instead of FP. Oh, perfect. Thank you. All right, so the idea was the Divert Power, you can de-res any number of cards. So you de-res all the neutral cards, and you have like cheap ones too. Tech Startup, Rashida, Pad Campaign, Nasix, NGO Front, stuff like that, Mumba Temple. And then, it doesn't even have to be neutral cards. It has to be out of faction cards. So team sponsorships also works too. Ash works as well. And then you re-res everything, and every time that you res something, you get value off Indian Union Stock Exchange. And so when Indian Union Stock Exchange gives you a credit, as long as you have more than twice that credit, you can put that money and fire off on NASX. It's the same thing that we've done that you see a lot of players do with that. All battle stations are fully operational in fully operation decks. Like it's the same thing that like triggers off of it. And that's kind of neat, especially when you res this stuff for free with Mumba Temple, which is also another cheap neutral. That's kind of neat. Oh, and they do have Jeeves. I missed Jeeves. Sorry. The purple circles are no longer fully purple. Indian Union SX and NASX working so well together is an endorsement for multinationalism. Yo, Sanjay, I don't think I said hey. I don't know if Vesper will be streaming. I hope so. Yo, Andre, how's it going? Hey, what's the good news tonight? We're playing only resources and programs, and it's actually going okay. I think we'll do one more with the Anarch one, and then we'll try it in Criminal, and then we'll see where we go from there. Oh, yeah, this should have a Sandberg in it. How does it not have a Sandberg? Because that's the thing, is like, even if this deck had 1 billion credits, they're going to struggle to win the game, unfortunately. Like, they don't have any good way to utilize the credits, and I think Sandberg is a pretty reasonable way to do that. Sandberg tour guide. Woo! Woo! And it's also, yeah, exactly as Epstein was saying, it's free and it's neutral. That's worth knowing. Whenever you res and play an out of faction card, neutral cards count as out of faction. I think that's really important. This card's neat. It's a really neat card. Anything that encourages weird deck building. That's the thing that I like way more is like cards like this. Like cards that say like, oh, for every next dice, you just put all the next dice in your deck and you don't consider it too much. Cards like this are more fun where they force you to play different weird cards to make a deck. Those are way more exciting deck building challenges to me. I remember watching old Kiv videos where they were playing like Rush Paulina with Indian Union Stock Exchange and I think Sandberg, and they were playing like back in the day Quandary and Enigma and Vanilla, and they would actually have this like really aggressive thing where, oh, you run, I res my Grail Ice for whatever for like pennies or make money, and I think that was really cool. Also good to know for enforcing loyalty. Oh yeah, enforcing loyalty is a cool card. It's a good way to spend money. Tobal, what's up? Careful with the move to Crim. If you go Breakerless, it's just going to devolve into Gang Sign MP. Yeah, 100%. Gang Sign Leela, Sneak Door Beta, inside job. Let's go. I guess we can't play events though. Oh, then the deck is actually pretty rubbish. If we could play events, yeah. If we play events, you can actually make a pretty reasonable deck. Let's do one more. One more. This is kind of still fun to play. I'm just really enjoying playing playing Alice. Someone was talking about the $500 tournament. It was hosted by a new player who's like a degenerate gambler. I scrubbed out round 1 and ended up commenting the rest of the day. Fuck off. Really? What? What is this? I need to check that out. They were just like, fuck it, I want to play the game. I'm gonna put $500 down. It was a wait. It was a format. What? Architects of Tomorrow. I don't know. They're gonna run ice. Hey. Best of luck. Single elimination brackets. That's so much RNG. Opening in off-campus peddler caddy liberated. Cannot be upset with that. They get value if we run. This is Architects of Tomorrow, so it's going to be running archives might give them 4 credits, so I don't think we're going to be as aggressive off the gate. Why does nobody ice up archives? Thank you. Oh, there you go. Yeah, MRF could have been cooler ID if it said you can play or use different cards. It triggers abilities. Oh, I think it would fire every turn though, right? You should play a deck that's a Fractor, Tracker, and Street Magic. Tracker's that like criminal one. It's a break. It's not a breaker, right? The one and only Marcus Batty counter. I miss Oracle Maydex. Tracker. Oh, Tracker deals with... Yeah, because Tracker breaks a fired subroutine. Oh, that's fascinating. All right, let's start doing things. Unfortunately, we're not going to get our Liberated down this turn, but we're going to install and host. They're probably not running tag stuff, right? So technically the order here matters, but it's random. We got an early Archivist. That's good. We got Armitage. Nice. Find the Truth. Ooh, good. And double Armitage. Okay. So we're going to keep going. It's good to get down an Archivist early, but if we do that, we can't caddy credit. I think we're going to just liberate it. We just need to keep enough money that we can play Liberated, which is unfortunate. I think we want Find the Truth. It seems way better than the Armitage, considering how much money our hand is. If we install this, we're going to be down in 3 credits, and then we can never liberate it. So I think we need to do credit, install Liberated, which is such a lame play. Whatever, we're going into 0. Like, it just shows them they can jam, I guess. We can't like run and click through a Fairchild 3 to steal or break. The $500 Netrunner thing is on YouTube. Netrunner May 9th, 2020 dash tournament 500 prize. Fuck, I need to look into this. Same Charlatan rotated. It's breaker you need for resources only cram. Oh, I also have a full art of that card. It's a nice art. Charlatan. I never actually played it though. Go watch the VOD jogging. The whole format was super silly. Such a cramped apartment. This apartment is going to get out of hand. All right, so we want to fire Caddy a turn. I actually don't know whether... Does anybody know which parts of the HB agenda suite fall into the initiative or security subtypes? They did what? They just credit, draw. Yeah, it's good for us. We have more tempo than that. Caddy down DDoS, really important against this deck because they won't be rezzing their ice, which is all we want. We definitely want to hit Caddy here. I think we can get the Archivist and just keep cycling. I don't think the link's going to matter that much. It's actually nice against Ichi-1, which is very likely in their deck. And actually some of the Biroids now have like traces on them. Trace 4, I think, shows up a lot. And 2 for 1 in organized play. Round 1 I played 8 turns versus Titan, made 18 runs, accessed 35 cards, and stole 0 points. Oof. Who ended up winning? Running Archive soon still seems good to me when their credits are low and they have no remote ice to res. You say that. And you're right. Like, a lot of times we can click through it. Also, sometimes their ice placement gets really awkward where it's like a Ravana, stuff like that. I think Ravana is the card I'm thinking of. Okay, unfortunately, we don't get a clickless draw here. This could be a 3-2. If they're on the 4-2, the CFC excavation, we don't care too much. We could DDoS check this, but I think we're okay. Getting a spoilers would be nice. It's another Liberated, which is okay. I think our turn here is Caddy, Liberated. I think we can draw once, because again, getting breakers is really important. So is Liberated install daily cast better than Caddy? Yeah, it is. Because this is a click for 5, and Caddy is 2 clicks for an additional, well, it's a bit harder to, and yeah, whatever. Iko has security. Most of the common ones are in security initiative. Damn it, okay. Rashida fires. That's going to get the ice they need to get their value. I think if we run archives, yeah, we will run archives and install Find the Truth and go from there. This apartment's not following CDC guidelines. We're not social distancing the slightest bit. This is a very... It's good to stay indoors though, right? Trying to remember name Motion Blur? Oh, Motion Blur is like not a newer player. I've heard that name for a while, no? This is what we're worried about. If they glacier up fucking hard, like, I guess with 7 credits they can't do much. I don't think we need to run archives just yet. Yeah, I think we can keep setting up. We'll draw. That's good. Wow, spoilers is all right. Have we put the spoilers down, click Caddy? Wow, we're really doing a lot. This is some solitaire. No set deck lists. And start in server 1, advance. Sorry, MCA, not advance. Credit, res, pop MCA. So now we only have 3 clicks. Now this is really good to put up HQ pressure. The problem with only having 3 clicks is that it's harder to click through Biroids, let alone harder to click through Fairchild 3. So I think we really want to get our 2 breakers in the bin. I don't think there's any really bad face check on a barrier. I'm not scared of Heimdall, I don't think. And then we can run archives, then end up running HQ or R&D based off of Find the Truth. We gotta watch out, we only have 3 clicks a turn. Again, Beth would be sweet. We'll draw once. Oh, we got the Oracle. We have a cast. I want to be able to throw out the decoders, more likely to be an issue because we can't click through FC3. And here it's either Liberated or Caddy Jones. I think we're going to have 6 credits starting next turn, so we can take Caddy run. We didn't use Oracle May this turn. Is using Oracle and May better? Yeah, actually using Oracle May is a bit better than clicking Caddy, assuming we hit. Yeah, because now we can throw out 2 breakers and it's... Yeah, that's fine. Actually, clicking Caddy now at this point makes her much more efficient, so I don't know. Dragon says it's been rough. I got peeps and weekly ANR has been a blessing. Got into D&D. Oh, fuck, yeah. That sounds like a good way to deal with things. Glad to hear. They also don't have money. Like, if they score a 5-3, they're going to go down to 4 credits. Like, we're not really pressured to do much. We also have to watch out. We only have 3 clicks here. This, as soon as we run 2, it could, in theory, I know the money is more on our side, but it could, in theory, be a hard-hitting news deck where you can't clear the tags. We have a Climactic Showdown. That's pretty cute if we want to pressure HQ after so many turns on us running. This actually kind of works kind of well, kind of, with Alice's ability. All right, so we Oracle made. We can Showdown. Yeah, I like it. And then we hit Caddy? Yeah, I guess we hit Caddy. Oh, fuck, we can pop off with DDoS. I think we want to wait off for a multi-axis turn until they score something. So I think we're just going to hit Caddy. And then we can start DDoS, start making runs. I think once they advance this, if they don't score out here, we can install the DDoS. Showdown DDoS is very mean. Yeah, I think we need to do that combo. Also, we have Liberated, or sorry, our, what's it called? We have Turning Wheel and Find the Truth. So we can do some damage to R&D. All right. They have 4 clicks, so they can score out a 4-2? What am I missing? They technically have to ask for action. No, all good. Can they trash a location? Still good. Good. You got this. Camera's blocking remote eyes? Oh, excuse me, thank you. We don't have to do that next turn. Yeah, we don't have to. Oh, it's just a C. Okay, so that's good. That gives them money. Like, that's definitely a good thing for them to get. They're on 5 credits or 6 credits at the start of turn. We did trash one with spoilers, and I think we want to start putting the pressure out. Oh, this is not an optional? Oh, I didn't know this was optional. Oh, fuck. That sucks. We have 3 clicks as not optional. God damn it. HQ is technically better. We have 3 clicks. Ugh. Oh wait, we choose a server here. Okay, so they either trash Knights or R&D. Okay, so now the first time we access HQ or R&D, we access 2 additional cards. So what can we do? We can do Caddy, DDoS, run HQ, and then hope it's not an Eli. It's a bizarre card, it's so pretty. Yeah, I hear you. This does not work the way I thought it was. First action on R&D or HQ. Yeah, this is not great. I thought that was optional. I would not have installed it. We want to definitely set that up with you. That was super clumsy. But their money is not good. As soon as we run, though, the remote gets good. So we could DDoS, run archives, then run R&D. That's probably just better. It's neat. It's interesting. I didn't realize it had to fire immediately. Wasn't expecting to do that this turn. Yeah, DDoS R&D archives. I agree with that, White. I like that a fair bit. They don't get any value, and we get to trash some stuff. We can install Find the Truth. I don't actually think we need to during this run. Like, we're gonna run R&D, archives or R&D anyways. This is weakened to Ikoa project, which actually can. Ah, it's all good. No worries. Thank you though. It's weak to Ikawa project, which they're kind of likely to be running on the basis that like we maybe should have done that the other way, because Ikawa project is pretty likely in something that in a deck that wants you to click through things. So there's a Naja, which is a Eli substitute. We trashed an Ash, and oh, which is a scarcity they threw out. Did we? What the fuck happened? Did that get spoiled? No. No. What? What's happening today? Surveyor, hedge fund, CFC excavation contract. All right, they got no value. We're up 2 points. They're gonna make 10 credits. This is a really strong agenda. We're okay to go. Advance, advance. Do we just do DDoS run? Score 1 for Climactic Showdown. It worked out. Does anybody remember what was on top of their deck? Because I totally forgot. This is either an NGO front or an agenda puts them on game point. Yikes. I feel like we just need to force them to res stuff. Hedge fund? Thank you. Is hedge fund into an ice? Surveyor. Oh, there's surveyors on here. Fuck it. We're going to DDoS. Is there anything else we need? I don't think so. This is where you have a councilman to stop an NGO res, but we cut the councilmans from the deck. 13 is probably enough, right? 3, 6, yeah, that's fine. Also, this isn't an initiative or security. They can't res the outermost, which might goof up their math on the ice they need to res and keep us out. They also only get their ability if we pass the ice. So if we hit an Eli and choose to end the run, like, they lose their turn's worth of value. That actually can be very meaningful. Player got super salty with the, oh, oops. All right, continuing to counter ice. No further action. That means they're only gonna get their ability on this. It's an FC3, so they're down to 0 credits. If we pass it, what is this to break? I actually don't know the numbers. Black Orchestra, it feels like we can do it though. Oh, 9, okay. It's an NGO front. Well, that's the wrong time to res that. So that's the worst case scenario. Can we trash our installed cards? Yeah, Archivist isn't particularly good. And I feel like we can get rid of spoilers. If that was the case, we wouldn't have installed this. I don't know why they popped that. It's like not right. They'd have to res it at the same time that we res the Fairchild 3. They should have waited for us to go through. Yeah, I don't want to go through this thing. I've been having a lot of fun with Inside Job EMP device. That sounds really cool. EMP device, I think, is a bit underrated. Do we just do that? Is this the list that started with May the Resource be with you? Rash, yeah, totally. We just kind of tuned it up a bit. Added a bit more ways to win and a bit more pressure. And I think a bit more money maybe too. They did the brain damage. Okay, so we lost the turning wheel, which is bad. So we have no chance but to pass it. At least when we pass it, we can get find the truth value, and then we can access R&D. Oh, we actually know what the card is. Damn it. You have to click the button. Yeah, we clicked it once, but then the second prompt came up sooner. So we're going to continue. So they're going to res this FC3, which is fine. We can click through this if we really need to when we see the top of the deck of Find the Truth. I guess that's never actually going to happen. So we can install Find the Truth. I really don't think we need to. We know this is, right? It's a hedge fund or something. And so I guess we'll just Oracle May. Paperclip. Okay, we have access to all our breakers. Good stuff. Run archives? Oh, fuck! Yeah, we should run archives! Bean Alice! Shit, we forgot. I totally forgot that DDoS was up there. That's a surveyor on the remote. So now it's all about them just jamming the remote. And unfortunately, we don't have Stargate or any like really strong central pressure. The card here is unknown. So we're not going to be as strong as other cards where if they build a big remote or other anarchs, we can just like Stargate centrals. But GOT would be good. Yeah, we definitely should have run archives there. The Oracle May was straight wrong. Oh, the turning wheel's back. Can they res through a DDoS? No, they can't. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. That's a really good point. No, during a run on any server. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Thank you. Actually, you can't res that second FC3 because of DDoS. You want to res something else? That's really cool. I totally forgot about it. Allison, name and card art only. No, we've been pretty good with Alice. We have been pretty good with Alice. Yeah, so the text on DDoS says during a run, they can't res the outermost ice on any server. So they couldn't have res the Fairchild 3 because it was during a run and we were, it was the outermost. So they can res something. They saved 2 credits on that. So let's see what else they res. Because they 4. Good catch. Yeah, that's a really good catch, Alex. Dumb Brick also got it too. Unfortunately, we now know there's a Fairchild 3 on R&D, so they lose out a bit of. We gained a bit of information there. It's a Loki. All right, Loki Fairchild. That's fucking annoying. Ugh. Yeah, this remote's off limits. Surveyor, Loki, Fairchild, we can't run it. So we have to figure out how to get enough value off centrals, which is actually pretty difficult. Let's find another connection. Unique connection. That's not great. So I think here it's either Caddy or Liberated. I think we just do Liberated daily casts because we have technically breakers. It's just about generating enough value. So the idea is that we have to figure out what's on archives. We run every turn with Find the Truth and see if we need to run R&D. They still have 4 credits off of this and 4 credits per turn. So anything that they jam in this remote is probably safe. So we just have to catch up with them. And I think we don't know this 1 card in hand, but we'll find out in a second. Yeah, fuck it. We'll run archives. You can always just crash your credits trying to contest the remote. Yeah, we could. I don't think it's going to be good for us. It's a Nausea. Why play Nausea when Eli's around? Maybe they just need more stuff. Install Paperclip. Yeah, so this is 2. It's 1 credit. Cheaper to res 1 credit. Okay, now the FC3 is up, so nothing. Before a run, we're going to install Find the Truth. So now we can see what's on top of their deck. We'll do Alice, so they have no cards in hand. So if they score the agenda, we'll know that 1 card in HQ if we can't run R&D, if it's something we care about. And if they score this, we can run archives again and just give them 4 credits worth of value a turn. Top of the deck is Ravana 1. Okay. So Ravana is the code gate. Oh, that was a Surveyor. So what the fuck is this? Second Surveyor? Border Control? Resource, it's another Spoilers. That's a nice time to get a second Spoilers down, isn't it? Value. Corporate Sales Team, 2 credits left, 1 more cycle. They're going to go 4 advanced. CFC Excavation, it'll give them 8 credits. Uh-oh. They might want to install the Ravana before they lose it. There you go. Ravana on there. It will copy subroutines off of anything else. So largely, if we want to go through that, we'll click through it. And this is an interesting play. It makes it hard for us to get value this turn. Let's keep setting it up. Oh, Beth is really good. Well, Beth is okay. Beth is not bad. Scrubber, I don't think that's enough. I think we just want money stat. With the cast is taking away, I think at this point we just want to do Liberated and then hit Caddy probably. Nah, actually this is more money faster. Way faster. Is it? Is it actually? Yeah, faster because Caddy's time locked. 5 advances. That's an SSL, even more money. We get Spoilers into Spoilers. They have a card in hand. It was a hedge fund, so they have no cards. I don't know if we can have this one. Caddy every turn, just remote lock them? I don't think we can afford to remote lock them. I really don't think we can. I think we have to, but they're running NGO fronts and Ash. I don't think we have enough money to remote lock them. We can definitely try. I think if we do nothing else, like we just do Oracle, like we have some really efficient turns in terms of just making credits. Hunting Grounds actually does matter against Loki. But then we have to, it doesn't gain subtypes. So that we actually have to shuffle our hand. It seems bad. Beth is really good. Beth is okay. Beth is not bad. I realize that they're a credit limit, but they'll be up at 15 soon. Yeah, I think you're right. Maybe we'll just try and lock this. What did we do? We did Caddy. We did Oracle. Hunting Grounds is okay. I think we install Cast. They're on game point. They could Biotic out. And then we just hit Liberated. We'll just camp the remote. The remote is shaping up to be mean, especially with no stim hack. Yeah, no stim hack. And like they threw out a Surveyor, which means that this ice here has to be better or equal to Surveyor. So it's either Border Control or another Surveyor. And it's an austerity policy, which we don't have to run right now. And austerity policy will soon be canceled out by Beth itself. So I think we're just okay to keep doing our thing. I hit a Black Orchestra in the bin, that's okay. We'll do caddy. We need to be able to run this twice if border control. If we pressure HQ, they just get free reses and we access this one card. We see the top of the deck too, though, which is kind of interesting, but I want to stress them out between having enough money to res this ice and score an agenda and do anything else. So I think we'll just do the money thing. But yeah, if we don't have really strong central pressure, this is a bit hard. And this is also like a reason. Why do we have 4 hand size? Oh, because we took Fairchild, of course. I don't see any remote lock happening. Way too expensive. Just keep them from having agendas in hand. That's actually really difficult. If we had the other current, it'd be a bit easier. Yeah, the Surveyor is pretty big now. So I think we run HQ. Hunting Grounds I don't think is going to do anything. They have res or 1 low-key. They could, in theory, actually spend influence on... I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they actually spend the, what is it, 3 influence on... What's that new Jinteki ice from Uprising that lets you copy an ice? Arash asks, what's that card removed from the game? It's Climactic Showdown, a Nisei card from Ashes. It's okay. It's a resource. Konjin, thank you. Run Archives is okay. You're right, running Archives is better than HQ. And we know that this is a thing we can double click through. And then we can still hit caddy. Yeah, I like that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I guess we can't. Oh, tier, they could be on tier. Yeah, they definitely have tier. Then remote? Oh, I don't know if we can do that. Hopefully we see an agenda. So this is how much. 5 strength is really difficult, right? Like that's 3, 6, 9. I think we double click through this. The double click saves us 9 credits. I think we're going to double click through it. Because Black Orchestra comes in. I should know this math. I don't believe I have. Yeah, it's 6. Plus install? No, we double click through it. Our clicks are not worth 9 credits. I'm going to do it properly. And the cool thing about this is they don't tell us what subroutines they pick until we decide for them to fire. This will break, so they get to res something cheaply. Whatever. It's an FC2. This thing you can let fire. These subroutines don't actually matter. We can trash our spoilers if they're going to win on the agenda. I think that's a weird res. It makes the Surveyor better though, so I guess it's free. But maybe they want to res it. I don't know. So this is only 2 value. And this will trash the 1 card in hand, so if they top deck a 4-2, we lose, right? Find the Truth. It's an IPO. Oh, actually Find the Truth is a bit clumsy if we don't have clicks left. And it's a Rashida. Discard cards. Okay. Yeah, you're right. If we couldn't run R&D there, so it was a mistake. Because if they drew a 4-2, we would have lost. So maybe we needed to just bite that 9 credits. Yo, real talk, this deck isn't bad. The stuff we're trading off, though, is like really strong. Like trading off stim hacks is super rough. Okay. They clicked it. So they can score 5-3 from hand. So what do we do here? Can you open the bin? Yeah, of course. What are you looking for? We have all our breakers, 2 DDoSes out. I think that's all that matters. Or their bin? Their bin is Ash. Double scarcity! Eli. Yeah, wild. How about we try all events? So much. Yeah, I think. Oh, all event criminal? Oh man, it's so much better if you just play events. No, theirs? Yeah, sorry, Rob, I got it. Thinking. Okay, so they could easily have it in hand. So the question is, do we dispel the MCA? And if we dispel the MCA, trash the MCA, they can just jam whatever they have in hand. So I think we go hand. We also, if they res like a Naja or Eli on the outside here, we can just bounce with the turning wheel, which is good. So I think we install turning wheel, run HQ. We could do 12x bypass and quest completed. I think you're onto something. Fuck it, yeah, we'll try all events. Yeah, that sounds fun. Whatever. It's an Eli. Okay, so we can break this for 3. I imagine we do just break this for 3. Otherwise, we could bounce to get turning wheel, but we're going to lose sooner than that. Again, if they have a 5-3, they win. This is 3. They can res something for 2. Okay, it's a Ravana. So this we're actually going to spend the 9. Oh, it's, yeah, 6, 9 on the install. But then it's only 6 every time. Only 6. It's a Victor, and we access a Ravana. Okay, that seems bad. So we knew they drew a Ravana. We knew they drew a Victor. So there's only 2 cards that we don't know in their hand right now. Do we just hit caddy? I think we do. Or we can run Eli and bounce it. I feel like 15 credits is enough to run R&D, and we just need to get as many tokens because, oh, well, we can lose next turn. So I think we need tokens to be able to close the game out. So we'll just bounce HQ. I don't think we need more than 15 credits. It'll be 17 next turn. So I'm just going to do the shortcut of turning wheel and then bounce. I think this says HQ. No, it's the second one's HQ. Okay. So we could easily lose here, and we have nothing to do about it. Besides run again. I say events and programs are 419 events with turtles. That's better. No, we got to do no programs. Okay, it looks like we haven't lost yet, and they put an Ash on the remote. An IPO, they didn't even click it. Wow, so we have 5 clicks against a deck. We know Victor and Ravana is their hand, so running the hand is not particularly good. So I think we just bounce Eli 3 times. Or 4 times, no, 4 times and run R&D, is that correct? Yeah, we play just events, we can play Apocalypse. Yeah, that's a really big point. I think we can just run this 4 times and run R&D. Like, what can they do? Because then we lock them and then they can't win. Yeah, fuck it. That seems great. We might be digging a bit deeper than we need to. And also we're weak to Ikawa, so maybe just doing 3 cards is enough. Oh man, this is fine. It's expensive, but it's fine. They get their value res. Architects Tomorrow gets a lot of money. The whole family. We can just trash the spoilers and break this for 6. Like, the spoilers aren't going to do anything there on game point. So we'll 3. Oh, we trash 1 spoilers. Okay. Money's drying up. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Did we miss it? I think I missed my turning wheel window. Let me come back. I think the chances of Ikawa are not 0, but if they might be on 3 SSL, CFCs, this and Vitruvius. I don't want to fuck this up, but we're just gonna do this again. So I don't know if Ikawa is that likely, because I think they can run like the 8 agenda pseudo old ETF kind of suite. I'm just gonna do this now. That's kind of the thing at game point. A lot of Biroids get a lot worse because a lot of their subroutines aren't that relevant. Well, not a lot, some. They've been a bit better about them. It's not like the trash program things against Anarchs and tags on Ichi and shit like that. Ichi hasn't been really around for a while. Okay, here we go. It's a global food initiative. Okay, that means they're probably not an Ikawa. So we'll take that. We'll take another one. So it's an FC2 into an FC2. That's easy to remember. Still in it. All right, now we just have to wait for them to call time and then we win on agenda points. All right. They use MCA austerity, panic drawing. They have biotic in hand. Okay, so they broke lock. That's a really smart play. I really like that. So now they drew 2 cards we don't know. Install, advance, advance. All right, so we can't get into the remote. Let's just say that. We know we can't get into the remote. So there's a chance it's an NGO front. There's no way we can contest it. So I think we just do the same thing where we do bounce, bounce. This is 6, 7, 8, right? And then we have a chance of winning. Yeah, do we have any other ways to get value? Like we could do bounce and run R&D again? Yeah, I think so. We do bounce, bounce, run R&D. This is 2, this is 6, and we trash something. So 6, 7, 8. And then we can see 2 cards, and they're all fresh. Small chance of winning. We also don't have to do the last click, but then we won't have money. Yeah, I think it's the best we got. We also could run R&D here. Yeah, we could run R&D here, and if we miss, I don't think we have the money to run HQ. Wait, if we click for 6, install HG and run? What, the remote? What? What's Hunting Grounds do? Like, we still need to do all, we know no board control, we can get 10 first? Wait, what are you talking about, Rob? 10 strength surveyor though. Yeah, like this is a surveyor, this has to be. And we can't get through all these Fairchilds. Like we still have to break them each for 6. I think we just have to run R&D and hope. Fenris doesn't get us anything. What's the math on a YOLO remote run? Mathing. Okay, so this is 6 at a minimum. This is 12. This, if we install Hunting Grounds, it can just fire. It's fine. 12. This is free, but the 10 strength surveyor is the issue that we can't deal with. And we also can't deal with Ash. Yeah, there's an Ash in there. Take Caddy, run N twice. Yeah, I think we just run this. We just run R&D. Where this is 2, this is 6, so 6, 7, 8. We access with 1 credit. No matter what, there's no way to get money and run R&D and steal what's it called, an Iqua, but I don't think they're on it. So I think we're just gonna run R&D here. We can't get another turning wheel. We just don't have enough clicks to get another turning wheel and get an access. So we'll run R&D, and we just gotta get lucky here. Yeah, I think R&D is best. You can DG to Lamprey. Wait, Akiko? Is Akiko a Gmod? No, she's not a Gmod. No, she's not. She's a clone. Yeah, 100% she's a clone. All right, so same thing, 3, 3. Yeah, let me tell you, these spoilers aren't worth it. We can definitely cut these spoilers. They're just not doing enough. Obviously, like it shouldn't have been a surprise. We could have trashed any card there, really. Oh ho! MCA, okay. Ash. Could be GG, but we don't know necessarily. So we're just gonna click Caddy Jones. And throw out this. It could be an NGO front. I doubt it. Yeah, good game. All right, we got our accesses in. Like, not too bad at all. They're working like a volley here. Seems okay. Yeah, that's the best that we could do. Good game. That was close. That was. Surveyor on remote, right? Yeah, spoilers killed 2 scarcity. Wait, actually, is that what happened? I don't know how the scarcity's getting there. Did the spoilers actually get them? Because then we have to keep them forever. Makes sense. Any agendas in HQ? So we know their hand is fair. Like, so they had 5 cards in hand, and we knew 2 of them were what's it called? Ravana's or Fairchild 2s, I think is what they were. So we basically trying to hit the 3 cards, and there's no agenda. I like the games where there are actual decisions. Nope. All right, so we didn't have it. We had to get lucky in R&D. Nothing in archives. They drew the only agenda. In terms of agenda density, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's only probably 2 agendas in the 11 cards that we were accessing. So the chances of getting them, small enough, but not 0. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you see, 2 and 11. Was worried about Ikoa. So happy to see the foods. Well, I guess Ikoa would have won. Well, whatever. Thanks the game, eh? Whew. Yeah, I think they discarded him. I had a reasonably long combo with them earlier. Did they discard Scarcity? Wait, why? Is it because they're upset with the game? 419 events and Turtle. Ian says, I don't think we're doing Turtle. But yeah, let's play some 419 events. I think we can do it. I think we play 419. No, we probably end up playing we do probably end up playing 17 Influence. Gotta go fast. Turtle? No, we're not playing Breakers. Paragon May? No, just events. Let's go. Let's try this. For those tuning in, my name is Andre. How's it going? That's way too big. Good enough. Hopefully doing well this Thursday evening or watching the VOD at some point. It's a long weekend in Canada and probably does the UK have Victoria Day? Because it sounds like Australia and the UK and the Commonwealth would have it. Yeah, Ken. Yeah. For one events, no breakers means APOC for sure. Yeah, I think it does. It's events and program homes. Jogging. We'll try only events, and then when it's terrible, we'll add them programs. Can we play boomerangs though? Rob, boomerangs are hardware. You know that. I know you know that. It's like resources and programs. We'll see what the list looks like when we'll build it. UK does not have Victoria Day? I have no idea. What? Why is Victoria Day? Celebrating the Queen. It's a federal, it's Canadian public holiday celebrated, excuse me, let me move my face. Celebrated on the last Monday preceding May 25th. That's great rules. Initially in honor of Queen Victoria's birthday, it is now celebrated as the official birthday of the current Queen of Canada, who is also the Queen of everything, the Queen. Yeah, that's her. You might recognize her from Money. when is... That's cool, I guess. That's a birthday we've been celebrating for a while. We still have the queen on her coin for some reason. Okay. More cordyceps. That's a program. Happy Friday lunchtime, Toby. What's up? Enjoy your lunch. What you got? Petition to add 1 DDoS. It's a really simple rule. Only events. Push your luck for econ. Oh my god. Not my queen. So how do you pass ice? Inside job, spearfishing only? Yeah, inside job, spearfishing, feint, apocalypse. Always have a backup plan. Yeah, that's largely it. Good luck us. Good luck us. Is there any other way to get around ice? Run amok. That's probably too much influence. Stuff like that, I guess. En passant. En passant might do it. From money, no, never seen it. She has a queen. She just coincidentally also other people's queen. She is some people's queen. All right, we're playing only events to start. 419 obviously is okay because we know what their ice is, and then it slows them down on economy. But let's hope that doesn't matter because we're never going to let them res ice, or if we are, we're just going to faceplant it. So let's try Ken. 17 influence is good, so we can play all the good events. Again, quest completed is also an option. But no, you play Apocalypse, you play Quest Completed. Who are we kidding? And let's just go ahead, and I guess you can't have, yeah, we're going to close all those tabs. JNet knew, or NetRunnerDB knew what we wanted here. They closed all the other tabs. So the only one you need here is this lightning bolt, because this Ken, and Ken goes lightning fast. He put it in his shirt, or his jacket, so you know it. Also, face planting, we can leave no trace en passant. Yeah, leave no trace. Actually, that's a really good one too. If you play Push Your Luck, you may get cease and desist from San Fran boys. Yeah, that's true. Leave No Trace is the one. Yeah, Leave No Trace is good. Yeah, I like a Pocrim Stim Hack. Yeah, Stim Hack is a card. No, we don't need Stim Hack. Why are we gonna fucking play Stim Hack? We're playing events. Fuck Stim Hack. All right, here we go. We're playing all the events. One play run events, one a turn. I think an issue is that we don't have enough draw. There are a lot of good draw events in the game, and we gotta play some of them. I don't know whether we can actually get away with what's it called? The everybody draw 3, have fun Fisk investment seminar, because if we're playing Apocalypse, we don't want them to ice up their centrals too good. Maybe we play one of. So Mega's good for playing through Gold Farmer and Traces. Oh, it's niche though. Definitely Mad Dash. Yeah, Mad Dash is the only run restricted, right? Where are the restricted? Where's the most wanted list? Where is it? Formats? Yes, okay. So, removed, restricted. Tech Trader, Rumor, Paper Clip, Mad Dash has to be. Labor rights? Could be labor rights, actually. Unlikely. Gang Sign, Film Critic, and Gold. Yeah, it has to be Mad Dash. Okay, so, that's hard. Exclusive Party, Diesel, and Deuces could be draw. Yeah, I don't mind the party too much. The problem is, like, with Exclusive Party is that, you know, legitimately, our deck is not going to need money. Like, money doesn't mean a lot to us because we can't spend our money on anything besides, again, like Gold Farmer, Ash, stuff like that, not getting hard-hitting news, things like that, of course. But money doesn't mean much to us. And so maybe we want to value a card that just gives more draw efficiently than we do on a card like this, which is weird. Here in Australia, we also have a queen. I think it's a different queen, though. I think you have an older queen. Labor rights 2 and corporate grant is an event. Yeah, corporate grant, we can play that. Events cost money though. Yo, Floopy, what's up? Events do cost money. Like, I totally believe it, but we're gonna get a credit per run per turn, and most of the events either are gonna make a run or draw, or like, I don't know. I feel like we have enough events to make money. Do you even play Dirty Laundry? Because we can't Dirty Laundry if they put ice. I don't even think we play Dirty Laundry. Average minimum APOC cost is gonna be like 9. Okay. We can never play high stakes job. Fuck. That's upsetting. This is the argument for no, if anything, we should make this events in hardware, right? Right? Because if it's hardware, we can play. Hold on. Anarchs did resource and programs. Fuck what Jogging said. So we can do events and hardware. And hardware is really cool, abstractly, because in theory, flip switch is a restricted card. Sorry, I mean, what's it called? The Dorm computer is a restricted card. That's like, okay. Then we have access to Boomerang. We have access to Flip Switch. We have access to Lucky Charm. We have access to... Yeah, Paragon's okay. Public Terminal. Rubicon Switch. Rubicon Switch is how we make money. Andre, don't even. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. You lost all cred. God fucking damn it. Okay, whatever. You guys win. We'll try here. Okay, let's go. Always have a backup plan. Run any server. When the run ends, if successful, you may run the server again, ignoring all additional costs to run. This card is butt without breakers unless you're running a remote with one ice. One of. Probably two of. Blueberry Diesel. It's technically filter draw. 3 of. We'll go down from there. Bravado. Yeah. No. Do we even Bravado? Do we even only hardware? Do we even Bravado? Because like if they res ice, we're fucked. Like we can't Bravado. We're never gonna run an ice with a remote and make a successful run. And if they res their shit, we're not a good spot. Yeah, it's just a dirty laundry. Died a Cortex lock. No, we'll have 5 cards in hand. Calling in favors. Yeah, 3 of career fair, 3 of CBI raid. No. Corporate grant doesn't make sense. Credit cutting doesn't make sense. Diversion, yeah. That's the thing, though. It's so hard for us to do this shit. Like, I'm realizing without hardware, we can't diversion of funds unless they have uniced or after an apocalypse. We need to borrow. The worst thing is poor all event deck. That's just embarrassing. But, like, we're paying 3 credits, 4 credits to let them res an ice. And then once they have the ice resed, it's not good for us. Well, it's actually okay with apocalypse. But the thing is, like, how do we ever diversion of funds unless we play hardware? Like, we could do boomerang diversion of funds and have a small chance of that working. We also could maybe play Bravado and play, like, emergency shutdown. I feel like emergency shutdown is actually necessary for this deck. You can, like, feint emergency shutdown, but also it's apocalypse. Events and hardware, this jogging plan. Bravado leaving a tracer, how we challenge a remote. How does Bravado challenge a remote, though? Bravado doesn't challenge a remote. Huh. Drive-by. Yeah. Early bird, not necessary. Easy mark. I'll put that in. I know we'll probably cut it. Embezzle also is another thing. Like, it's so hard for us to fire off an embezzle if they have ice, which I imagine they always do. Bravado doesn't need to be successful. Oh, totally. And if you play Bravado and they res the first piece of ice, like, what happens? We gain 4 credits with Ken, and then they have ice resed, and then we face check into it. Like, it's not particularly good. And it's good if we're playing Apocalypse, right? Because then they've res their ice, and then that's great. Sabotage events. Huh. Bypass and shutdown is the way without Rubicon. Yeah, bypass and shutdown is the only way, but the only shutdown cards are emergency shutdown. Outside of like run amok and other things. Then we bypass it? How do we bypass it? We can't bypass it. Oh, I see what you mean. Benen's only good against inside job, and then inside job will be eaten by 1 piece of ice. I think you want to inside job 2 ice so it gets awkward, because then they have to res both. Yeah, I don't know. Might as well be Leela if we're not all in on run events. Yeah, that's actually, I think Leela would be stronger. I don't know if the Ken influence and or money's going to matter. I think Leela is actually really good. Yeah, I think if we have Boomerang, we're in a good spot. I saw someone play no ice Wayland net on JNet the other day. Just wait for them to make a game and play against it. And then we can't even play Bravado. Spot the play, expose, and make a run. Not amazing for our deck. Not even a run event. That's weird. Special order doesn't make sense. Spearfishing, 3 of. Rip deal. Interesting card, but again, it's hard for us to make runs on HQ. Push your luck. Planned assault. Planned assault is actually probably worth it as a 1 of, just because it can get an inside job or spearfishing or anything we need specifically. Can't play on the Lamb. Networking is probably not worth it. Mobius also probably not worth it. Like all these runs that get value are not worth it unless we're playing. Like I don't think we can rely on just Bravado on Boomerang, unfortunately. Isn't there a deck like this? I don't know. We need feint. Yeah, we need feint, but like feint, you need feint and shutdown. Why won't you two tell me you're live? Oh, fuck, Corey, that's not good. What you want to make sure is on YouTube, you firstly subscribe, but also there's a bell. You have to hit that bell. That usually is what it takes. I know we've lost that sometimes. We actually probably could go tag me, but again, I don't know how we get in. I think we might need something. Might need to figure out how to get the moral victory, because I'm not sure this pile of cards is the real win condition. No, it doesn't outside of APOC. I like networking. Networking is okay. I just don't know how many tags we're going to take. So feint. Falsified. Express delivery is interesting, but I imagine Blueberry Diesel is probably just a better version of it. Exclusive party, yeah, we can try it. Shutdown seems necessary. Okay, from here, let's go over to the neutral side. Build script is good. Corporate Scandal, Deuces Wild. Deuces Wild is good. Oh, that's interesting. We don't care about shuffling our deck too much outside of Blueberry Diesel, right? What identities matter? How do we win after the apocalypse? It's going to be very difficult. I need to figure out how to get, yeah, it's going to be very difficult. Like, I think we might have to do hardware just so that we have a DRes plan as backup, and then we can run like HQ interface and pressure. Like, it's the most we have. Maker's Eye, yeah. In terms of like R&D multi-axis, like we can't do Hushuk, so we'd have to do Maker's Eye. I think that's the only multi-axis run that's left in the game outside of Hushuk, unless I'm missing something. And we can't recur anything. Like if we played hardware, we also could play buffer chip that lets us just recur. Gamble seems good. Oh, this is a card. Oh, yeah, we play rigged results. Oh, it's an influence. Weird. 3x injection attack, 100%. Jake the Viz, what's up? Pockets and Maker's Eye. Deep data mining would fit this deck perfectly. Yeah, unfortunately, it is no longer in the format, as I think you definitely know. Mad Dash is like okay, but we need information for that to be good. Interdiction is like fine, but I don't think we're weak to any current. It's just like a cool card. It's hard to play this in Apocalypse unless we I did see rigged results played in a tournament last week. In theory, we could play government investigations and rigged results to get a 50-50 to pass one ice. Serious suggestion, notoriety? I feel like if we were playing notoriety, like, yeah, honestly, it's not that bad. Like notoriety, Apocalypse. Notoriety is 1 influence. Apocalypse is only 3 influence. And then what's the last one? Quest completed is 2 influence. Legwork, the thing is like legwork is it's just like Maker's Eye. Like they're very hard to fire if there's ice on the server. Like if there's ice on the server, we're never going to fire it. So like we really have to be fully an Apocalypse deck if we're not playing any events. And even then it's like we have to play Apocalypse into straight up Apocalypse into like Maker's Eye spam, but we can't spam it. We can't. This is really difficult. Build script, Noto, you need labor rights. Yeah, I feel like you're right, but I also think it's probably more important for us to get Maker's Eyes or something in there. Like 2 Maker's Eyes, a legwork. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to close the game. I think playing Leela also might be good. You're finding this too much, just go with it? Yeah, I think you're right. Easy Mork. We can get rid of some marks. Rigged results is probably not necessary. Deuce's Wild is almost always better than build script. As long as we're at the 3 credit threshold. Okay, so this is 43 cards, and then we can play some neutrals or other stuff. We can Apocalypse on our other stuff in the same turn and hope our key cards don't get sniped. The Noble Path and Run Fearlessly. Noble Path is... that's an event. Harmony AR Therapy. Oh, interesting. But that's like 4 influence? 3 influence. Labor rights is what, 2? Okay. This isn't perfect, but let's just see what this draw's like. We're adding May? No, we're not adding May. May is a resource, so we just can't. All right, so this is our opening draw. So what happens here? We build script, draw 2, gain a credit, good stuff. We Deuce's Wild, 2 credits and a card. Damn, we can fly. Divide and Conquer? Divide and Conquer, Donald, how's it going? It's just not a particularly good card, unless you're running, I just typed your name, unless you're running as well, like any other support, like HQ interface, R&D interface, turning wheel specifically, but like 4 influence to access, to get 1 good access, it's not amazing. It's cool in this deck specifically because archives more likely be open than anything else, but yeah, it's just not great. Divide and Conquer is pretty good when you're locked out. If you're locked out, you Apocalypse them or you lose. Like if you're locked out, a single Divide and Conquer for 4 influence is not going to win the game. It's also really expensive. Yeah, it does cost 3. All right, build script into Gamble. We have Blueberry Diesel, draw 2. We just need to find the APOC fast. We can throw it in a party. I get it, depends actually. So we draw another one. Then we can do party. APOC. Oh, fuck. Wait, what's that Shaper one that lets them reorder R&D? There's a Shaper one that lets them look at the top 6 cards. Did that one? No, that one still exists, right? Not indexing, no. Insight, is that it? Yeah. Top 4 cards in R&D and arrange them in any order. Reveal the top 4 cards of R&D. No, that's crazy. Never mind. Look, if you're not playing rigged results in this deck, then will we ever see that card play? Now's the time, Andre. Dare to dream. If we do... Ugh. I hear you. I do hear you. Okay, is there anything that this deck list is like screaming that it's missing? Besides a strong win condition? Because I think we're going to try this. We need to get 2 more cards in it. And we can't add rigged results. It costs influence. Rang? Okay. All right. No. We're going to do this. We'll see how bad this is. And then we'll add the hardware. Because I think the hardware actually, we have something brewing if we add the hardware. Is this card good? Yeah, that's probably fine. We need a quest completed. It's too much influence. And if we quest completed, we'd rather Apocalypse any day of the week. So I didn't play a game against you today, but the deck I've been playing all week is Ag and Fusion. It seems unfair. Oh, that's going to be good. Bravado? I don't like Bravado. Bravado doesn't make a lot of sense. It's 4 credits to face check and ice. Oh, whoa. The wave. The wave one. We didn't play the wave one. What's the wave one? Leave no trace. Oh, that should be a 3 of. Oh, that's huge. We forgot that. It's only 2 influence? I don't know. Okay, we gotta cut stuff. Leave no trace is really strong. We play this for 1, and then we can force them to res stuff if we want on the remote. Falsified is like okay, because then we know whether we spend our things. Drive-by is another falsified. I could see this not being necessary for the list. Dirty laundry is only good if we're trashing assets. Always have a backup plan, build script, diversion, emergency shutdown. The diversions like probably don't have to be a 3 of because it's almost impossible for us to get this off unless their HQ is has no ice, which against criminals seems terrible. Slipstream? Mark, what's up? Slipstream is a resource and also not very good. Yeah, it's 2 bad things. 1 shutdown could go? I don't think so. I think shutdown's incredibly important because shutdown's the way that we can actually end up getting our siphons off. Right? Or at Maker's Eyes, right? Like if they have low money, we run HQ, shut down their R&D ice or something like that at least. Cut Doof, can't land it? Yeah. We cut 1. Piox, what's up? Yeah, we're only doing events. Oh man, these are events. Otherwise I could call this deck fully operational and it would make so much fucking sense. You can never make a fully operational deck. I'm still calling it fully event. Okay, hold on. Eventational? We'll forget about this in a bit. It doesn't show you on JNet until once you're in the lobby, so. Okay, here we go. Can express Tenma. 300 credits. Ability fires it's not going to fire every turn. We're going to play 3 events on the same turn. Hot Pursuit, it's also hard to get in. Fully eventful, yeah. Event fully. Eventually we'll win. Oh, that's like so far from the truth though. So far from the truth. Okay, hold on. I think, please nobody play Crisium. I think that there must be a list in here somewhere of a Leela that is running. It's not this one. Keep searching. We're going the wrong way, aren't we? Yeah. There's a Leela that has no programs in it. I think it's this one. Yeah, it has only 2 programs in it, Sneaker Beta. And this deck was actually pretty good. It did have Deja Vu in it, which was important. Nintendo Dom. Oh, Dom? Dom? What's good? Is this Dom? This must be Dom. Dom used to play in our meta. It's been a while. Hey, hope you're doing all right. So this is gonna be an issue because Dom specifically is, if you've ever played against Dom in our Muncher meta, loves install events on Kentucky traps. Yeah, this is PE. Ooh, it's a bad matchup. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, it's so bad. Started replaying Netrunner since pandemic. Oh shit, yeah. Playing around with these stuff? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, doing fine. Because if they put a Breach Dome in Archives or a Kakago on Essential, all that shit's gonna be kind of difficult. Going to Mulligan. We can APOC. Yeah, we could. It's gonna be hard. Ready to play versus PE? Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Ken Ventma. Oops, I thought it was run event. I want that card to be good. Slipstream, yeah. You might be thinking of the birthday candle one, which is like Slipstream. Thanks, you too. How often are they going to be low on money if they ideally spend no money on ice reses? I don't know. I don't know. We do have a falsified in hand, which is good. But this is where we dirty laundry aren't. Fuck! They figured us out. Blueberry Diesel. Leave no trace. Exclusive party. Yes. Okay, here we go. I immediately regret all the decisions we made. Because you have to throw out your hand every turn. You have to fucking throw it out. You have to throw it out. Oh, God. What have we done? This is so upsetting. I need to sleep, but I want to watch so much. I think you're not going to be missing out anymore. I realize by having a whole hand of events, it might be an issue. Click for credit. Oh boy. Oh boy. We guinea pig. Yeah, I think we have to eat the Kamino and HQ or the Cortex lock or whatever, and then hope we shut it down. Ah, credit IPO. Fuck. Run HQ. Gotta do something. Blind Maker's Eye last click. What could go wrong? Probably nothing. Oh, we're in. Oh, take that 419. We would have exposed the fuck out of this. So the thing is, like, Dom is likely to be playing a deck that's closer to when Dom was playing, which was a fair while ago. So that's scary, which means I think like Dom really liked Project Kusanagi. Dom really liked Tithonium, which is really cool out of PE when you're throwing away gens you don't care about. I don't want to draw 2 cards. Just click. Thank you. Well, they also didn't res, so like I guess they want to res when a Siphon is, because Dom played against Siphon. I don't think Dom's played against Diversion. Oh boy, this deck is so bad. What were we thinking? Fuck. Oh shit. Oh, this is awful. Oh, we have 2 clicks left. Oh, that's so bad. Ah. Try switching to Nero if you want to tech against sentries. Oh, that's true. We could play Rebirth too. We could play Rebirth just to make sure we have 17 influence. All right, you hear this? 1 psychic field is out. I only own falsified cards that they advance, and if they hit a snare, joke's on them. Because our hand is shit. House of Knives, 1 net damage, good shit. I don't think anything's gonna end the run. Exclusive parties get a bit worse. All right. On the board, my friends. Glad we didn't sacrifice the principles to put Oh boy, yo, night Jessica. Thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you're this is fine. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get some good sleep. Calling the game on time right now. This is a win. Okay, 65 minutes left in the round. 4 advancement counters. Fuck your shit. Agenda. It's a show of force. Dom, nice try. We should have drawn once to save the second falsified. Fuck. Hindsight is 50-50. That's not even the saying. 2020. I said a bigger number, which should be better vision. Yeah, we definitely should have drawn up once there to make it not a 1 and 4 to lose the best card in the matchup. Piss. Feints are good though. All right. 1 Obokata and a 1-pointer away from winning. We got this. Archive Memories Mushin. You see what I'm telling you? How this is the best card in the... Fuck. All right. This is not tilting. This is playing aggressively. Kamino me, you cow. Oh, that's fine. What this is? Passes. Bypass has the word pass in it, so it's fine. I said sure, it's 50-50. Yeah, tell me about it. This is where we can get an HQ with always have a backup plan. But then we can't steal 5 damage for Obokata. Ooh, planned assault. We can never, now that we have this rezzed, there's literally no way for us to divert or do anything too intelligent. right? Like we can't, because if we de-res this with emergency shutdown, they can just re-res it. I guess that costs them good money. So like we could always do on our next turn, feint into shutdown into diversion. That sounds great, doesn't it? At least if they res it a couple times, maybe we can get into R&D. I don't know. Please stop drawing. Why? What else are we gonna do? We gotta draw an apocalypse. We're gonna lose. Of course we're drawing. Of course we're drawing. Motion, fine. I think Dom owns a t-shirt that says install advance on it. Fuck me if we had that second card. Oh man, this would be so easy. What universe exactly does that sound great? It's fine. Sounds fine. Deuces can expose an ice. That actually might matter. Do we want to see what this ice is? We'll draw 2 cards first. It's an EK. Huh. Very good. My friends, we are going to win the game here. The other match, this person's gonna be like, man, sucks you only got events. Oh boy. So this, we can actually pay credit to draw 2 cards, hopefully, if we win the side game. All these subs are gonna fire. Good! Ah, fantastic! Now we can steal Obokata and shit. Lost to Doof, fine. Lost to Second Maker's Eye, that is upsetting. But we have a chance of winning the game. We have a chance of dying to Snare. Wait, is there 2 Obokatas on here? Oh, there's another Obokata on top! We died to Ronin. Oh! We're only 3 cards short! We died to Show of Force as well. We died to Punitive? Nah, killer money. But now we know it's in HQ. Died to Philotic? Yeah. Died to Sting? No. Alright. We got this! What the heck? Yeah, we got this. Fucking Ken. Imagine we were Leela, we would have bounced that card to hand, and then we don't have to worry about that again. What about if our whole game plan is now just to draw into the last exposed card? This, mind you, is like just... I actually don't think we play this. Because drawing a card to cycle card just isn't good enough. Ah, fuck. I don't know. I don't know, man. This could be... Okay, my friends. Not only do we have to hit HQ and not... This could easily be the fucking thing. Or it could be 2 brain damage. Or 4 net damage, excuse me. If we run this and it is the... What's it called? Junebug? It's we died to Neural. No, we run... Oh, we can't even steal. We have to draw another one. Okay. Netrunner's a game about playing cards and making rounds. This deck seems pretty good, yeah. Yo, emergency shutdown. I hate the definition of a 46 card. Vincent, we're only running events, so it definitely gets in there. This card's actually really good. I don't know what you're talking about. Just run server 4. If the gender win, if it is a trap, you end up suffering. No. Wizard, you're thinking that we don't want to win this game for some reason, which is fucked up. We could spearfishing HQ. If we spearfishing HQ, we can steal an Obokata and win. Like, we don't have to take the 5th net damage. And it could be a 1 in 4 if it's not on the table. I'm taking the risk. Oh wait, no. Never mind. Because of Kakugo. Just gonna go ahead and do undo click. Just gonna bring that back to hand. And I'll cycle exclusive party. Good stuff. I love emergency shutdown. Thing somehow always gets cut in my decks. In the right deck, it's great. Can't steal Obo if we spear. Fuck. Oh, Obo's still in there. Take 3 damage. Oh, there's our spearfishing. Okay, so what options do we have to get into HQ? Let me move my face. We have lost 2, always have a backup plan, so we lost 1 fishing. So we have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and 2 spearfishing? That's value. Spearfishing, yes. Build script. Yes, both. Okay. Feeling good here? Spearfishing HQ to win Obokata. We also could always run R&D, right? Like, we can just hopefully pay 1 credit and then mill them out. Not mill them, but like drain them. This is... Ah, fuck! Wait, no, this is good. Unless this does damage. Okay, maybe we don't run. Shigamo can be caught? Yeah, maybe. Stop playing these cards. What are you talking about? They're fine. Okay, hold on. Okay, so if we spearfishing, it's they can res this. Now it has to either end the run or do a sufficient amount of damage. Komainu would be disastrous. Now if we run R&D, we have a chance of losing falsified, which is also disastrous. Yeah, we don't have anything to spend money on. I think Gamble is not good. And even the easy mark would probably be better than Gamble because in bad spots it's more playable and 4 versus 3 doesn't matter. And we're just giving up playing cards making runs. Okay. We'll draw 1 Spore and we'll run R&D. Oh, okay, no, we're running HQ. Now we can get through a Komainu. We have enough for Obokata, for Fetal. We'll still take 1 damage, so we have a small chance of hitting Falsify. It's a Cortex lock. Now this, we'll just go ahead and jack out here. So this is always going to be an issue. We have no way of getting into HQ anymore. So we're just going to camp on Falsified. Only 18 more hit points. And we know the oboe is in hand. We actually could spearfishing R&D, which is probably worth it. We're just weak to snare, but if they spend all their money on... Fucking, he knows what we're up to. I think he's realized. Where's Feint? We lost 2 of them, but Feint doesn't even get an axis. Feint lets the D-res though, which is okay. I think we've fainted out. Yeah, all 3 feints are out. I think we run archives just to prevent shipment from Tenon. Click for credits? Yeah, I think you kind of are right. Like, we should probably stop drawing. I just want to run archives at least once a turn to make sure shipment from Tenon House of Knives doesn't happen. All right. They only have 30 more cards in their deck. So in about 30 turns, plus minus preemptive, plus minus whatever that other recursion card is, we'll have it. Mushin no Shin back in hand, so we know when next turn is going to be. Mushin no Shin. Here we go. We're going to just falsify it and hope. Agenda. It's a cerebral overwriter. That kind of made sense. So we know it's still in there. If we draw a lot, thinking. So if we Deuces Wild next turn, we're going to have 7 cards in hand. Like, we can still spearfishing through this. We're just going to need 9 cards in hand. If we have 9 cards in hand, so we have to have 10 cards in hand. So it's almost impossible for us to get into HQ. Wait, Dom discovers Kakarembo and start playing with everyone. Oh yeah, we can't wait for that. I don't think we have anything to do. I really don't think we have anything to do. We lost all our feints. Yeah, Deuces only goes up to 6. It's not going to be enough. We have to like Deuces into build script, but like none of this stuff happens. Yeah, we're all just going to be clicking for credits. We have officially run out of gas. We got so close. I think we have to run R&D. We can expose this ice. I think it's worth doing. It's a Kakugo. Okay, so we can inside job this server. But once this motherfucker is res, we only have 1 more inside job. And then we can make no more central axes. Which means we will draw once. Oh, fuck. Okay. Here we go. Go for the APOC. It's almost impossible. Like, we have no way of getting through a Cortex Lock Kakugo. We can't actually APOC anymore. Lost the emergency shutdown? Okay. They're in 4 credits. So if they spend any money on this, they can't snare us. Our money does not matter. Oh, we have leave no trace. Maybe if we were smarter. Single access, lost leave no trace, lost apocalypse, fine. This could be it. With bated breath. Or maybe last successful run. Fuck! Ah, we lost the spearfishing and oh, just the inside job was the one we played. Okay, we can still run R&D. Imagine we had hardware. This would be so easy. It would be easier. We only have 9 more hit points. 419 events turtle. Just play any 419 deck, right? Am I right? Yeah, we can just camp traps. The thing is, like, as soon as we hit a cerebral, and we know these are 2 traps. We're assuming the traps are only cerebral and the fuck? Is that for Ronin? Ronin dedicate? Swift if you had hardware? Yeah, Swift is fine. Ah, bullshit. Okay. Other option is run HQ with inside job. No, that doesn't work. Run HQ with spearfishing. And then make sure we have 2 cards when we access so we can steal like Fetal or like we know 1 Obokata. There could be another agenda in there. If we draw like we wait. Yes, click for 4. Spags, what's up? Our deck is only events. It's surprisingly our own game point. Hey. They also know how to click for credits. Very good, Dom. Event Runner. That's a better name. Yeah, I've played this matchup before. I know how to do Jinteki. Now, 4 cards is really important. Actually, 8 cards is really important because it's the last access we can get through Cortex Lock. And there's no burst draw for us to fire Cortex Lock. They have 18 credits. That's fine. What card did we see on R&D? Oh, we saw Breach Dome. And we trashed Breach Dome, which is the correct play. So we know there's an Obokata. If there's another 2, like, what's their agenda suite? Like, okay, hold on. So it's 3 Obokatas, that's 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then Philotic. So I'm assuming that they have 2 more Show of Forces, 1 more House, 1 Show of Force, 2 House of Knives, and a Philotic Entanglement. So we'd have to run HQ, find the 3 in 29 agendas that we could steal, and basically we only have 1 shot on it, so... Yeah. You should play this in the next GNK. Oh boy. I'd rather play the Anarch one. It's actually kind of fun. Nah, Scarcity's a thing. Okay. This one you don't run, right? Like the chance of being Snare or Psychic Field is so much higher. The chance of being Obokata is so low. We don't run Server 6, right? They can't be on Bioethics because they have Obokata. Chat, am I missing something? What could, like, this could be the craziest bluff, but I think any bluff that they install, they would advance as well. I'm not missing anything, am I? Yeah, it has to be a Psychic Field. Fuck it, 33 credits. I swear to God, if he advances it. Fuck off. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, okay. There's a Tithonium somewhere. That doing net damage is actually very relevant. Like, incredibly relevant. Deuces. So now Tithonium is an issue. It'll just end the run, though. But I would say that's bad. Huh. Philotic messes you up? Yeah, if they score Philotic, we lose. So they could actually be on a Biotic. I imagine Dom, because he's playing a kind of an older list, might be on Biotic out into a, you know. Okay. Things are bad. This is where you put fucking Sneak Door Beta in your deck, right? Oh my god. Sneak Door Beta would have been GG like a year ago. Plus minus traps. 21 cards left in R&D. Grind us out. Progress in general would have been GG. Stargate's pretty good. All right, not doing anything. We haven't seen a shipment from 10 and out. Shipment from 10 and Philotic is probably game winning. Caldera? Caldera is pretty good. Oh my god, Caldera would make this so easy. Chat, this feels stupid, but I'm running server 8. I thought it was a bluff. It was stupid because it was. And we knew the bottom 2 cards of our deck. Ah! Do we do anything else than guess motion targets? No. You need to run more events. Alright, Neural EMP. So, Neural EMP, we can't steal Obokata anymore. Neural EMP, okay. I think we can now concede. Or win? Or die! Yeah, we don't have any way to access anymore. All the events here. Ice seems to be an issue. Thought you had it first. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Oh boy. Hardware is the next ad for sure. Okay. So, what did we learn? Well, we got pretty close there. We actually did get pretty close. If we had enough cards, like we did access 2 Obokatas. Unfortunately, ice is an issue. I don't know what to do to rectify that. Besides, like play Boomerang, but the only Boomerang gets you so far. Credit denial is hard for me. Yeah. Spooky, what's up? The highs and lows of events only deck. Still feels good. 419 in events. 419 would have been worse. We would have less influence. They would have psychic fielded us, and we would have died. If we knew every ice, it doesn't matter. They can pay 1 credit for this. Like 419 doesn't do anything. You got time? So I'm on stream right now, so I need to iterate the event list. But another time. Turt? Fucking. But the thing, we're not playing programs, not playing because I can. Wait, because I can is the shuffle one. Oh, I was looking at this deck. This like looks really good. Cards. Okay, no, we're gonna do another one. Like we're just not gonna play against Jinteki. It'll be fine. It's gonna be terrible. I don't think we have any win plan against anybody that triple ice is essential. Oh yeah, that's fine. It's okay. Oh, cheers! Oh no way! Hey, cheers! You too. Hey, it's really cool to run into Dom. That's dope. It's been like a minute since we've seen Dom. He's really fun to play against. Heartbeat, and you can use the APOC cards. Those are not events. So the fact that we ran Junebug wasn't specifically because we thought we would die, but like there was a small chance that there was an agenda on the table. It doesn't really make sense for it to be any other agenda unless they thought like it was safe not to score something. Like it's a really, really low odds, but it was the best access we could get. We knew every other card on the table. So it wasn't just to like end it. All right, let's try one more. Should we include Harmony AR so we can get back some of the important stuff like Falsified? Yeah, we could play Harmony AR. We also could play Laborites, which might have been better there because you just do 3 Falsifieds. But I think they can just ice up the remote. At the point, the problem is we ran and they triple neuraled us, so they can score Obokata, and then they're on 5 points, and then they can score the last Obokata. Like there's nothing we can do really. We'd have to get a central run unless they flood horribly. Oh no, watching stream. Okay. Acme. We actually have some cool bypass abilities that get around Acme. Opening hand, leave no trace, Maker's Eye, inside job, faint, falsified. Falsified's the best card in our opening hand. Not watching stream. Hey, best of luck. So this is something that we actually could legitimately apocalypse, and I feel like our bypass effects are going to be very good against their ice. If they're the fully operational lists, they generally go a bit more horizontal, and apocalypse is good. So we're going to mulligan for that hot APOC, and we got it. Yeah, I could see us beating Acme. I think it's possible. 45-15, if you don't know, the runner is considered to have an additional tag during encounters with the outermost piece of ice. And there's a lot of NBN ice that cares or gets stronger if you're tagged. Things like Pachinko, Data Ward, stuff like that. Run archives that kills a res ice that you access another copy. Yeah, you're thinking of immolation script. And the thing is, like, we don't have any ice destruction, so it's not something we can ever count on. It's a sort of card I'd rather play in like Alice. It's also probably 3 influence. I think it's instead of access. Oh, and you access a single ice, right? Fuck it. This is a deck where we're an exclusive party. So we got Inside Job. We got Leave No Trace. Leave No Trace still, a lot of times the ice that we hit, it has an impact against us. Like it has a face check penalty outside of like Pachinko, and even if they Leave No Trace of Pachinko, whatever. But if they ended up Leave No Tracing a Data Ward, it's fine. Here we actually could consider running HQ. I guess it's rough if it's a IP block. But if there was like a Raven or something on HQ, then we could Inside Job. I guess we Inside Job for Apocalypse, if anything. This is awkward hand because things are good. I think we throw out the Shutdown. We draw once and throw out the worst card, which is probably the Shutdown. How many Anarch Ice Destroying events can you run? Oh, a shit ton, right? Cutlery, Immolation Script. Oh, events. That one with Hoshiko dancing on it. Climactic Showdown, excuse me. There's a couple. Run Amok, En Passant. Prey. We don't need the Maker's Eye right now. We already have one. All right, so what can we do? Can we Apocalypse? Yeah, we can Apocalypse next turn. So let's try and set up for that. We also have to make sure that we have enough money. We could consider exposing here with the Run Amok to know, or sorry, with the Deuces to know what the ice is. Unfortunately, we're going to be throwing out cards here. You know what? Fuck it. I think we can Leave No Trace the remote. Let's see what they put on the remote ice, right? A lot of times they're expecting to spend 6 to res an ice, but only do it once. Okay. This only costs us 1 credit as well, which is kind of nice. So Rashida, yeah, we'll definitely trash that. Do we credit? Is that better than anything else? Yeah, I think so. This misses hit on encounter abilities twice. Oh, actually no, once because you bypass it. Worst card in hand? Probably Falsified. Praying works on Strength 0 Ice in this deck. Oh, in this deck, yeah, 100%. I was just thinking about all the Anarch or all the destruction stuff. Praying Devil Chip, yeah. But just events, I think that might be it. I don't know if they were missing any. Credit. Okay. Let's take them apart. Always have a backup plan again. We have to face check an ice. Most times they put end the runs here, yeah. So this is fine, right? We counter this ice. All the subroutines are going to fire, and then we're going to come back. I've actually never played this card. It has a lot of text on it. So now we bypass this so we get an access. Bologna is hard to steal here. We probably wouldn't. It's a Hydra. Oh man, it'd be nice to destroy that. This is expensive. We might get hard hitting used. They're not rezzing. Looks like an Apocalypse. It's a Rashida. Yeah, we'll trash Rashida. Otherwise, they could Hydra Rashida and hopefully recover. So now we're at 2 credits, but we've also trashed 3 ice. They only spent 1 credit though. All right, still got the Hydra. They're credits short of rezzing it though. It's 10. And if they res it and we don't break it, it's only a 5, like in refund. Okay, cool. So we do have a build script into Maker's Eye. Now, Inside Job into Emergency Shutdown is important if we hit the Hydra. Now, the problem is if we Maker's Eye here is that we can't steal Bologna. But there's nothing that we can play on 3 credits that will give us more money. We can still draw up. I'll Leave No Trace is pretty good. I think we'll just Maker's Eye and hope for the best. We have credits to trash NGO front. Remastered edition. Oh, wow, that's huge. Jeeves. Okay, so we kind of see a bit more what the kind of deck they are, and there's an Ash. So they're drawing Jeeves into Ash. Slutchy Moby without bringing a book around, though. Wait, what? There are a lot of Nisei cards that are basic novels. Oh, in terms of, yeah, but that's something that kind of a lot of times happens with games. where like the later the game is, the oh sorry, I put my face over there, the more text there are on cards. I think Doomtown is like way worse for that. There's a lot of Nisei cards that don't have a lot of text on them. This one's a specifically like a Doom. I would say that's a Doomtown card. That's the kind of text you have on Doomtown cards. Some of the newer ones, at least. All right, 2 credits to jammed in a remote. Could be an agenda. All right, so we want to set up the next Apocalypse if we can. We need money for that. Apocalypse was expensive. Okay. All right. So I think we have a turn where we can still pressure the mode a lot with Leave No Trace, but if they score 3-2 here, it's fine. They're also going to top deck an Ash, which is a bit rough. We have faint spearfishing or something. Got that build script to bounce back, yeah. It was okay. All right, so that's Jeeves, and that's... I didn't know, what did they do last turn? Oh, it's a daily quest. Very good. I think we always have to gamble out of here. So we could trash the daily quests. We're imagining that one of these is a Hydra. This is the Jeeves. So next turn they can click for 4. I imagine all we want to do is set up another Apocalypse. We have a diversion too, which is interesting. If we do like, well, now it's really unfortunate. We can't just run because they could res the Hydra. If we inside job, it's not particularly that good for us. I think we're just gonna get an access off R&D and kind of force them to res that. We could have done that last turn as well. It's a slot machine. Okay, that's fine. Oh God, no, slot machine's really good for them. I forgot about the slot machine issue. That's such a problem against NBN. There's the Jeeves. There you go. Click for 3. Jeeves. Click slot machine R&D. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go find that Apoc. Man, this is not good television, is it? Shit, we haven't found it. Fuck. Okay, I think we're gonna give up on the shutdown. Feint is really important. Doof is not that important, and the spearfishings are equally important. Next turn we can exclusive party for some amount of credits. Is that better than a feint? Yeah. If they triple ice HQ, like the feint is useless. I don't think we're gonna need 2 feints. So imagine they're gonna fast advance out like Shipment for Tenon or Biotic or something. That's where the Jeeves make sense, what the 4-2s make sense. Like they're gonna play some trick. This is pod racing. All right, there's the Ash. Dead Ash. Leave No Trace is good. Again, Hydra will be a bit of a face check. Get us an Apocalypse. Hardware, huh? Hardware's good. Daily quest giving them 3. Double ice. You get that remote. Can't feint the remote. Self-mill can. Yeah, we need it. Maybe we do need to add the draw 3 for both sides. The what's it called? The seminar. Advance. Okay, so now with Jeeves, they can threaten to score 4-2. So we could inside job and force them to res both. We did throw out our Leave No Trace, which would be okay here. Planned Assault. Planned Assault, we could do Planned Assault, Leave No Trace, and make them spend money. I think them scoring will be okay for us too. But if they score the 4-2, they score the 3-2. We just need to draw an Apoc stat. We need to draw Apoc. All right, my friend, go ahead and score. I don't think we need to doof that much. Like them going on 24 down to 19 or whatever is not a big difference. But us Apocing 4 ice and an Ash and a Jeeves is huge. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll do feint, spearfishing, Apoc. We'll do feint here, right? Because we can't use feint on a remote. We'll feint HQ. So this is feint, run HQ, bypass 2 ice. You can't access any cards, but we still made a successful run. God, Apoc decks are so fucking boring. We're going to do spearfishing just because inside job is a bit more flexible. We could steal Bologna, but I actually don't know what their agenda suite is. I imagine SSL is more likely than Bologna. Because I don't think they're usually on 20 credits. They could res here, but it looks like we're apocling. Apocling. Okay, here we go. Access. It's a Maryland campaign. I'd rather them draw that than ice. So we're gonna leave that for sure. What do they throw out? So we trashed double toll booth. Woo! At least they didn't res it. Well, it'd be better if they did. So they can score Beals out here. We have no HQ pressure, and we have I think 1 more Maker's Eye in the deck. This is obviously where you drop a Stargate or something, but we have, I think, 1 doof. Probably the Maryland. All right. So what's our pressure cards here? We have no legwork, excuse me. Oh, we have no legwork. We have one Maker's Eye. The doofs, we have 2 out. It's not that good. We don't have embezzles or anything. So it's basically run R&D for singles. We don't know what these are. I think we know one of them's a Maryland. We can draw once. I guess we can get maybe a Maker's Eye here if we draw 2. Do we keep looking for makers? No, I think we just run R&D, run HQ. And the card in archives can't be... It's a slot machine? Oh, fuck. That's really good for them. Beal. Wow, they didn't score the Beal out. So I don't know what this is. How is this better than Beal? There might be a Beal on the table. There's a Maryland, so what's the fuck server for? It might just actually be an agenda. It's another Beal. Use the counter, score a Beal. Okay, cool. We're both on the same points? Trash all things? I don't know what this is. I don't think trashing this matters. We're going to diesel to the Maker's Eyes. Always have a backup plan or falsified. I feel like we want the falsified because then we can contest the remote with expose. And they can't fast advance anymore unless this is the fast advance card. So 4 agendas out and they have 27 cards left in their deck. I'll check server 4. I don't know what this is. I don't think they have damage in their deck. Could be an Ash actually. Maryland lets 2 looks on R&D. Yeah, you're right. Only if they shuffle though. It's a Mani Sanai. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, we can run R&D trash. So we'll run R&D, run HQ. AR enhanced. Okay. They have a slot machine in hand. Fully operational. Ooh, so we called that early. A very good combo with Acme. So the fully op's not that great. They could always install an ice. So they drew an unknown. They have a slot machine, a fully op. Okay, it looks like a slot machine. That's fine. Okay, now it's a bit sketchy. We can party here. Inside job. I think we just inside job R&D. We'll draw once. Faint. Wait, we have another Apocalypse in the bottom 6. We can just set up for that shit. Oh my god, we'll be so annoying. Okay, so now we'll just get an access. R&D or HQ? Let's do R&D. Run normally first? Maybe. Slot machine isn't that bad, but it could be a Hydra, which would do net damage, which would be a huge issue. So I don't think we want to run first. I'm okay just dumping the card. We have Ash money, give or take, if they have another Ash. Do we not put an en passant? No, our influence goes really fast with triple Apocalypse, double Maker's Eye. And then I think we have like one build script or whatever it's called. And then deuces. I think that's the whole 17. Hard to use against you, yeah. All right, they're giving... That's probably fine. They trashed... Ice bringing back is actually kind of meaningful, but... We could risk this. What did they shuffle back? 2 unseen cards. So it could be Ash and an Ice. I imagine... I don't know. They have 26. We're good to go. We are good to go. We are going to be clicking for credits. Fortunately, we have to throw out something. We have 1, 2... Yeah, I think we're just going to call upgrade on this thing. Then click for credit. Oh, wow. I'm in acid. I'm in acid. Oh, no. I knew what that was. No. Thank. Oh, man. I said upgrade. Obviously, that's an asset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just double credit. So we don't have to Apocalypse now. Like, they have to double ice. They have to double ice HQ. They have to double ice the remote. And they have to push R&D. It might actually been fine to keep the falsified. 15 minutes? What is this? Oh, shit. Okay, now they can biotic out. So I think we have to pop off here. Yeah, I think we'll pop off. If we scored that, we wouldn't have won, so it's fine. It's a bit unfortunate to we could have actually waited for the Apocalypse, but I'm scared that they're going to biotic out or some fast event. Psychographics, okay. That's really good to know. Oh, why did we do that? We should have fainted. Oh, I'm so stupid. Ugh. Because if this is useless on any other run. Oh, that was a huge mistake. We definitely should have fainted that. Oh, we saw the Psycho. No, we can't take that back. Oh, that's a really big misplay. 25 cards in R&D too. Like, they still have a lot of ice. IP block. We can trace through that. Feels bad. We didn't have to Apocalypse this turn. So this the Ash, a Slaw Machine, and an Enigma. Okay, well now we have to. So the bottom 4 cards, we have a Maker's Eye, so they have to do something with R&D. We know they drew an IP block, which we can get through with a Maker's Eye. This deck does one thing and one thing only, and they don't like it, and I don't blame them. Iced R&D, okay. So we gotta hope that's an IP block. We're gonna draw up 1 so that we don't die to, let's run it. We also could run it. Wait, do we have doofs left? Yeah, it's an IP block. So the unfortunate thing is if we Maker's Eye, like, they can trace through it. Like, they can boost the trace. But I don't think they can afford to pay too much money on this over and over again. So we can just pay 3 for a single. They actually might be on C-Source Exchange. They could be on C-Source Exchange. We saw Psycho though. The Psycho largely means hard-hitting news. Sorry? No, I boosted. Oh, Lamau, yeah. Oh fuck, yeah. Totally. Okay, never mind. Maker's Eye's off the table. Yeah, we're tagged, so this ends the run. Their ability has been off all game largely, so I have not remembered that. Fully operational. Alright, so we have to camp the remote with Inside Job. Man, if we had a spearfishing, we'd be so much... Oh my god, we did it! Ooh, this deck is so unbeatable. Wait, 50-50, 1 and 5. Ooh. Surprised you iced R&D. You lucky duck. Oh, damn, we're good. It's not a good matchup for me. Yeah, that was rough. This deck does nothing but APOC. If they had a Crazy or border control, we waste so many resources, and then they just say like, end the run. Like, we have to spend 3 cards, 4 credits. Like, it's crazy. You have to bring this to the next GNK, and it's not happening. It's if we tune it, we put hardware or something like that. But I don't like APOC decks. Hey, cheers, you too. All right, okay. Probably got to reconsider this idea. The resource one, way easier to do, way easier than this, but at least this kind of works. The Jinteki one we could have maybe pulled off if we played it better. Bingo bango is true. All right, you know what? That's all for tonight. It's 11:30. I'm gonna get some videos up on the channel. It might be as late as Sunday, hope maybe as soon as Saturday, but we got some games from the GNK we recorded. There is a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Antwerp has a store championship. You can find details on Facebook if you want to join into that. There's a lot of stuff going on. So if you want to get some organized play in, I know some of y'all are stuck indoors and maybe need things to do. There's a lot of stuff to do. So hopefully find something. Hopefully find something. That's not a nice way to putting it. Thanks to everyone we played games against, everyone in chat, everyone watching the VOD. Always so much fun to hang out on Thursday nights. Long weekend, we're gonna enjoy it. We'll be back the next time. I think we stream on Thursday. Pat will be here and we'll have some videos for you, and that's largely Michigan Store Champs on Saturday too. Thank you. Yeah, Roberta said that. Do you know where there's details on that, Andrew? Perfect deck, immune to scarcity, completely unbeatable. Hey, thanks for streams. My president Changeling, thanks for the game, eh? Cheers. Yeah, Spags, take care of yourself too. That's largely it. We'll be back in a bit. Thanks for streaming, of course. Take care, y'all. Stay safe. Ciao.